force, stampede into war. On wings of courage, this warrior soars. Faltered by nothing, no cares and no pain. The more blood that's spilled, the more strength he gains. Roll us up upon the enemy. Born of the world, the warriors elite. Enemies are coming, war drones drawing near. Berserker enrages and charges with no fear. Their hearts are sounding, they're bringing out their kids. They try to defend with hammer, bow, and blade. But berserkers will last, there's no earthly bones. Pillaging and plundering and burning it all down. Burning, raging, fighting, undying, killing, slaying, triumphant, unyielding. The cunning of a wolf, the strength of a bear, dealing out death, the wielder of despair. The legions present with sword and spear in hand. Their corpses will litter this war-torn land. Gaze into his eyes, soulless and cold. The hollow weight steel shatters through bone. Fires are burning, nowhere is safe. Blood-soaked, blood on face, he charges on. Their hearts are sounding, they're bringing out their gates. They try to defend with hammer, bow, and blade. But the berserkers were lost, there's no earthly bones. Pillaging and plundering and burning it all down.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Good to see you. Good to see you. I think I'm speaking to myself right now, but if anybody goes back and watches this again, well, hello to you. And I'm speaking to you then in that case. I'm Mayor Blames Dragonsbane. And give Dragonsbane a minute. He'll be joining us here shortly. But let me get this screen here cleaned up. And here I am. Here I am. I've got myself a nice, fresh, what have I got? Imperial IPA Voodoo Ranger, my favorite. Very good, very good. Yeah, I like that intro. You know, there's I got about, geez, I think at least 5 more songs from my old band that I want to make music videos for. Because my God, I mean, those are some of the best times of my life, playing in the band, playing those songs, doing the live shows, and you know, the core bandmates, the singer, the drummer who was originally the guitar player. Some of the finest people that I could ever hope to meet. I was, due to Hurricane Irma and circumstances, I was forced to leave Orlando, so that ended my membership in the band. But man, those guys were fantastic, good people. They're the kind of guys where you leave your wallet on the table and you don't have to worry about a single dollar or anything being missing from it. They'll always watch your back. They're honest, good, trustworthy people, and that's the kind of people that you need to have in your life. You need to have honest, good, trustworthy people. You don't need dirt bags. Life is too short to be wasted on people that are going to suck your energy out and deceive you, backstab you, create strife. Uh, you know, Subtract years from your life because of it. Who needs that? You should be hanging out with good people and having good times with them. Yep. So yeah, no problem, Dragonsbane. I don't know if you can hear me now, but take your time, get it right. There's no time limit here. There's no stress. We're here to have fun. That's the bottom line here. But I do want to point out. Let me see. We got. Let me grab this. The Human Cecilpede, right? This comic book is called Cash Grab. Hang on, let me fix the banner. It's a little weird here. Hang on a second. Let's see. Uh, yeah. No, okay. So now, when I discuss human sunbeams, we're largely talking about Ethan Van Sciver, which we'll get to that later. But right now, I'm talking about Cash Grab by Cecil. Let me see if I can. I need to pull up the link for that so that if anybody wants to get a copy, because he has launched a second chance campaign. So if anybody has not gotten a copy of this book and they want one, well, you can get one. And I think there's a bunch of extra add-ons. I don't know if you could still get the Dirtworm Doug book, which it's it has the format and style of a children's book, but it's got the humor. It's got adult humor in it. So definitely it's a funny read, and read it once, it's funny. Come back to it a couple months, read it again, it's still funny. So it holds up. And let me see if I can pull up. I'm looking for Cecil's Cash Grab campaign. I think he's on Indiegogo. I don't know. um just bear with me here. I will pull it up for those of you who might be curious about it. Yeah, let's see, hang on. Hang on a second. I'm juggling a bunch of stuff here right now. Yeah. So let's see. Still working on links. See, the problem is, uh, you should be doing a professional show, setting it up, getting all your ducks in a row and everything organized and lined up. But see, I haven't done any of that, so everything is just going to kind of happen if it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But this could end up being a pretty interesting show, so stick around, because there are going to be some guests coming on here. We are going to be talking about some Comicsgate comic books, amongst other things. There's a lot to talk about. So, uh, just bear with me here while I get the stuff that I should have had already prepared. And let me see. I got a bunch of different windows open here as I operate. And see, the problem Cecil he got his account suspended, so he's got another. I have to find his other name. Try to remember it, and there it is. Okay, and let's see. Yeah, okay, I've got the link here, and Control C. I will be posting it in just a moment. There you go. And let's see. I'm going to share my screen with it. Da, da, da. I have actually done. I've been on the radio before, and one thing I've learned is one of the primary rules to radio broadcasts. Be it FM, AM. It was a college station. I think it was WPR. I can't remember. It was the Rollins College radio station, and I did a couple of heavy metal shows there. But one of the key rules is you cannot have more than 10 seconds of dead air. So that means that you have to fill it. There has to be some kind of noise, either music, speaking, an advertisement, or something. And I think the same principle does apply to this as well. So, as I'm searching, fumbling around with all this stuff, I do have to keep I have to keep speaking, otherwise it puts a drag on the show. So, but share screen, and there we go. Cash grab, second chance. Here we go. All right, there it is. And right now, so far with the second chance campaign, Cecil has gotten 237 backers. Look at that number. He's raised $17,777. That's a lot of sevens. that's that's actually pretty impressive. So cash grab 2, second chance campaign, and he's offering a Rennie Strakowski variant cover. Rennie Strakowski is she is a world famous comic book artist. Yes, she is world famous. She has done her main claim to fame now is a series that she has created called Fiendish. Quite good. Check that out later. But right now we're looking at Cash Grab, and she has done this variant cover that you see right here in the Cash Grab campaign. And so scrolling down, look, yep, you can get the Dirtworm Doug supplemental short story book. So if you're going to back the Cash Grab Second Chance campaign, make sure you do pick up the Dirtworm Doug combo, because it's definitely worth getting. So it says, if you missed the first cash grab campaign, you have undoubtedly been living with soul crushing remorse and crippling regret. A hopeless existence, to be sure. Pitiful. But now, at last, you can turn your wretched life around by righting an unforgivable wrong from your past. Plus, you can get a dope new cover from Irene Strakowski. Second chances are few and far between in this world. This is your second chance. Don't blow it. Here's the pitch. Cash Grab is a 60-page full-color graphic novel comedy adventure. This is the story of us all, the quintessential work of the American literature of our lifetime, or of 1,000 past lifetimes. Let's see. Hey, Dragonsbane, I think I brought you in. Let's see. See if this is working. Try speaking. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything if you are trying to speak. That's weird. The screen's not displaying you. Let me try that. Nope. Did StreamYards glitch out on me? That's just really odd. Let's try that. I'm going to try removing the shared screen. Hmm. Let's see. I'm going to try. Yeah, bear with me while I figure out what's going on. StreamYards is usually pretty user friendly.
No, that's definitely me, man.
I hear you. You're coming through loud and clear.
I was clicking the on-off button thinking it was the mute button.
Nice. Good work.
All right, what are the rules? Am I allowed to swear? Am I allowed to?
Yeah, yeah. There's no.
Can I fart and pick my
Any
nose
crazy
as well?
stuff will probably fly under the radar because my channel's so small. Although I did do a live
Man.
stream one time, and they took it down for. I was playing some comedian or something because I was talking about. I was talking about was it Slaughter Lord, right? It was extreme metal from the mid '80s that came out. That
Yeah.
was way ahead of its time, and the drummer from that band ended up becoming a comedian. So I was playing some of his comedy bit and just talking about the parallel between the, but whatever. Anyway, so I was playing that stuff and they struck me for it. So you never know with YouTube. I don't understand
Yeah.
how it works, what the rules are.
Have you considered going to Rumble?
Yes, definitely. Not just considered. It's going to happen. I'm just.
Just record this and post it there.
Yep, I can do that.
Yeah, man.
Was it Anna, that Star Wars girl? She actually simulcasts. She broadcasts in
And
YouTube and Rumble at the same time. That's what I've got to be doing. And I've
that's
already got a
cool.
Rumble channel made up. I just have to, figure out how that thing operates. And apparently, she uses this same program that we're using here tonight to do it. So
Streamlabs, I bet you just gotta add like your credentials for the other place. They probably have like a token something, and you just add it in. I guess.
yeah,
I don't know. I'm not an expert at this.
I'm not either. But the way I do it is the more you do something, the more you learn. I learn by doing.
Oh yeah. I like it. My hands dirty too. I much prefer that learning to any other sort of learning. Honestly,
Right.
let me get my fingers in there. Let me get my nails dirty. You know.
See, I'm just gonna play with the settings here
Yeah, go ahead.
because well, it's not set up right. Let's see. Try that. It's got solo layout right now.
Look at
Uh,
that. Oh, my stuff. It's on a laptop, and I don't have any more
Now the
ports on
screen's
the
gone black.
laptop.
I've screwed something
It's
up.
sure. Talk about dirty fingernails.
Dude, what was it? Thursday night, Anna, that Star Wars girl, she actually took her foot and stuck it in her mouth on the live stream.
What the hell? That's
Well,
some
it was.
flexibility.
I don't know if it was secret
I
campaign, but she was promoting something, right? And she said, if it reaches this dollar amount, I will I will put my foot in my mouth, and she did it twice.
holy shit.
Yeah, so that's some good work.
It is. It is. Next time I expect to see that ankle behind the head. You gotta work on that flexibility.
Yes.
I do too,
Okay.
man. Honestly, I'm stiff as shit.
Let me see. Trying to get. But you're not showing up anywhere. I mean, there should at least
Oh,
be an icon of some kind, right? That just has a
I have
voice thing.
not
There's
set
something
shit
blank.
up. Maybe I can edit my avatar so it's not just a
A
your
blank.
avatar
Yeah,
will
because
be.
maybe it is showing correctly, but there's just nothing
Yeah,
here to show.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Let me get a picture. I have a lot of good. Let me find one that's not gonna get banned from YouTube instantly. Hold on. I'm playing
That's good work.
fucking Battlefield in the background.
So I was playing. I've been logging into World of Warcraft every so often, and I'm trying to farm that elemental lariat recipe. And
Mm-hmm.
it's a quintessential thing that you're supposed to have in this expansion. But
Yeah.
there's a small percentage of people that get it, and when the damn thing does drop, people are going in the auction house and selling it for 3 million gold, right? So it's just it's frustrating. It's bad game design. If they're going to do something like that that's got a low drop chance, don't make it something that's so essential to the gameplay and being competitive. Make it something cosmetic,
I
right? That's got a
muted
low
everything.
drop chance. But because the few people that have gotten it and learned the recipe,
Hello.
they're making all kinds of gold because they're the few people that can make the stupid thing. So they charge people
Oh,
large
bro.
sums. It's just Activision
I
Blizzard,
messed
they're
something up.
whacked out,
I can't
man.
hear you.
Oh, you can't hear?
What have I done?
Just don't hit the big red button. Oh no. Just keep hitting buttons until it works. Oh no. Yeah, so you're there. There's just there's not even an icon there. So it's a blank space. Oh, that's funny. What could go wrong, right? Yeah, just bear with Dragonsbane as he fights this evil technology and tries to get it back online, get it operational again. Yeah, I'll go back to the cash grab, and we'll take a look at that while Dragonsbane deals with his technical difficulties here. So let's see. Are you just speak whenever, Dragonsbane, and I think part of the problem he ran into is he couldn't hear me at all.
No, I totally
Oh,
couldn't. I
what the
exited my game and it swapped the
the
stereo of
audio
my
auto
headphones.
switched.
Yeah, it
Yeah, my computer
swapped.
does dumb stuff like that too. It's
So
absolutely frustrating.
advanced that it's beyond my comprehension.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm not on my main computer, so I don't have all my fun pictures. I'll find one. Don't worry.
There's a huge party going on where I live outside, and well, I'm just hoping it doesn't bleed through too much.
No, why aren't you part of it, man? Why aren't you going out there?
Well, I just the style of music really isn't my cup of tea. I don't think they're going to play any Cannibal Corpse. They're not going to be playing any Repulsion Horrified, or you know,
Maybe not.
it's more cumbia or ranchero type
You
of stuff.
better get some more tequila in you, and then you can get out there.
But see, that's the problem. I don't have the tequila. All I've got is scotch. Uh,
Yeah, oh, red label. Nice.
yeah, got me some Red Label, and see if I need more backup. I can't find anything. Yeah, I've got uh, I've got some of this for backup.
Oh, dude, the pinch.
Dimple Pinch. Yeah,
Dimple pinch, man.
but right
All right,
now
hold on.
I'm just enjoying a simple Voodoo Ranger. I found that I don't like to drink the bottles. I like to get the cans and pour them in a glass. And it's just it's
All right.
easier to drink.
Oh,
I
dude,
don't know
I
how much it
agree.
affects the flavor, but
I agree. I agree. Give me 1 second, Chief. I'm
yeah.
gonna get my shot in. Me, wait all this fucking time, dude.
All right. So Cash Grab, Second Chance Campaign. All right. The pitch. Cash Grab is a 60-page, full-color graphic novel comedy adventure. This is the story of us all, the quintessential work of American literature of our lifetime, or of 1,000 past lifetimes. And believe me, this story does get into 1,000 past lifetimes. And just for the record, I have read this comic book thoroughly. I've studied it. I have my copy because I didn't wait for the Second Chance campaign. I jumped on this thing immediately, and I got this. I got the rare. Um, what do you call it? I got the rare Cecil Pede cover. I don't even think you can get this cover anymore. It won't. There will be no more printings, and you'll notice at the head of the Cecil Pede is John Malin. And let me see who's behind him. The blue hair weirdo. And of course, there's Cecil bouncing along the that extra long Cecil pede or centipede, human centipede. And in the background, I think you've got yep, Kelsey Shannon licking Anna, that Star Wars girl's leg. Right, you can see it. So definitely, these are definitely collector's items. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's see.
There we go.
Yeah, let me send Narwhal the link.
Fucking monkey.
Yeah, Narwhal, click on that. That should put you in the
I love
studio.
monkeys. What the fuck do these people want?
I a Hangout link. Now, when you get out, you're gonna Narwhal, you're mentioning the Hangout link. You're gonna have to explain that because I don't know what a Hangout link is. I'm guessing that you're talking about some sort of a Twitter community or something like that. I'm just totally unaware of what that is, and so I'll need a explanation. But yeah, go ahead at your earliest convenience. Um, that link should, because it got Dragonsbane. That link got you in no problem, right?
Yeah, I had to click the actual link though. It's a little deceiving, especially if you sent it over Discord, because it gives you a big ass picture. You have to go up and click the actual link, not the picture.
Right, right. Yeah. See.
If you're in a
Yeah.
Discord, chat with them.
Oh shoot. Narwhal. Dude. I really apologize. I sent him the wrong link. I so forgot. Man, I'm telling I was filming an unboxing of an Ethan Van Sciver product, right? And while I don't know what happened, but the table and everything, the camera, it got knocked over, and there was this horrendous crashing sound. It sounded like there was broken glass and stuff like that. And it just I think it's going to make for a funny video if anything else. All right, I'm sorry, there's the proper link. No, my deepest apology. I'm a noob when it comes to live streaming, but there you have it. I sent it via Twitter, so that's where you'll look for it. And the funny part is, I can't even justify or excuse myself by saying that I'm drunk because I've only had a couple sips of this beer tonight, so that's not an adequate excuse. All right, so Dragonsbane, I would like
Pretty
to
drunk.
introduce to you Narwhal, the comic book
Narwhal,
creator.
I'm
Hey,
nervous. It's
what's
like
up?
I'm meeting a girl for the first time, and I'm just so nervous. I'm like,
You calling me a girl?
will Narwhal like me? Will Narwhal like me, or will Narwhal reject me? You should be flattered, man. You should be flattered. No, man. What's up? How you doing?
Doing good. Good to see you guys. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, man. And so you're
Yeah.
launching a new book tomorrow. Am I correct?
Yeah, tomorrow morning, Hotel Story. That's my big collaboration with Jared Jewell, an awesome cartoonist.
Okay.
That launches tomorrow. Yeah, 10 a.m. Pacific. So everyone be ready.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to be there. So I see 10 a.m. Pacific. So that's about noon my time. So I've got some stuff to do. So I might be tuning in via my phone, listening to it in the car. But I'll definitely be there.
Cool.
That's going to be cool.
Nice. I can send you the Hangout link too if you ever want to pop in even.
Yeah, I can. At some point during the day, I can definitely do that because it's just menial chore type stuff that I have to do tomorrow. Get food. So I don't. Not that I look like I'm starving or anything like that, but it is kind of rough to go throughout the week at least without beer.
Yeah.
It's too great
Let's see.
too great a wait.
But yes, all right. So I got the Narwhal. This is a book that was created by Narwhal. It's a Grand Prix. This is one of the most recent campaigns. Fantastic. I haven't read it yet, but I've got it. But see, here's the thing: my landlord got this before I did, and they opened it. Right. So
Yeah.
I got home from work and I found this just like it is right now in the plastic laying on the front door.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, what the?
That's super weird. Yeah, people were commenting that like that's a federal crime. I'm like, yeah, I think it is. It's like tampering with mail or whatever.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm obviously upset about it, but here's the thing, my rent is so cheap, you get what you pay for, type of thing. You know what I mean? So,
Nah, I hear you, man.
if I were to go actionable on it, that would, then I'd have to move, I'd have to pay a lot more per month. You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of complications that would go with that, so it's not such a simple thing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the same time, I worry about future projects like the the Ethan Van Sciver action figures. I ordered one of each of those, but I haven't received them yet. Does that mean that they got the package? Somebody got the package and sold it, or I don't know.
Oh yeah. If your landlord is even poaching your mail, that'd be the worst.
Right? Because sometimes when the mail service delivers it, they leave it on the porch, and I can see it, catch it, and I get the stuff, and I can because I like to do unboxing videos. When I get a new book or something like that, I set up a
Yo,
camera
pardon me,
and I
fellas.
open it up on camera. Because that make good material to make YouTube videos with in the future. So that's what I do with everything. But unfortunately, I did not at all get to do it with Grand Prix. But doesn't mean
Yeah.
I can still do a review video later. But there's just going to be no unboxing segment because there really was no unbox. Well, the unboxing was done outside of my purview.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts if you do a review. That'd be cool. But,
yeah. But I'm going to show the first couple pages of this to Dragonsbane so you can see. So this is a
gone somewhere. He went
Narwhal
to get a
book.
drink or something.
What's that?
I think Dragonsbane is gone right now.
Oh, is he AFK?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll wait till Dragonsbane gets back to talk about that. But yeah, I also like the extras that came with this. So they didn't damage any of this stuff. So
Nice. Yeah. I made those like fake business cards for Tampa Bay and I was handing them out to people, but I had a bunch left over. So I gave them to
right.
Grand Prix.
That's perfect, man. That is a nice touch. It really takes it to the next level here.
I
Let's see.
know that's something that are you planning on ever doing a book or anything? I can't remember. Not really.
If I do anything, I would like to start writing and playing music again. That's
Yeah.
more of my thing. And as far as an artwork project, it would be designing an album cover or something like that. Or
Yeah.
a new band
That's
logo.
cool.
So
But
that
yeah, I've learned over the years that it's all about embracing the meme and perpetuating the meme, and that kind of stuff does help. And beyond the meme, sometimes it's like the narrative, not like the negative narrative of modernity that because that's a thing, but
right,
there's also like narratives within Comicsgate. Like Rini has one where like she worked at Marvel, came over here because we're cooler over here. The people at Marvel kind of sent her a bunch of night letters and tried to cancel her. So then we support her extra. Like everyone knows that story, and it helps like people like in their imagination of like supporting you basically. And for me it's going from the Fred Meyer Deli, quitting that job, hating it, quitting it, and becoming a full-time comic guy through Comicsgate. So
the past couple of years, I think I've worked some of the most horrendous jobs of my entire life. All right. The first
well,
one was being an elementary school custodian. That was awful, right?
yeah,
Because it's back, you're scrubbing the floor. It's wiping tables after messy children have
Pardon me,
made.
fellas.
Hey, no problem.
yeah,
And was it this? The office personnel comes there. Hey, somebody threw up, and you get to clean it up.
I was just gonna say throw up. For some reason elementary school kids are puking all the time.
Well, it came in cycles. There would be a sick season, for about a month or so. Then it would go away,
Yeah,
well, there was one case that was particularly bad. Uh, there was a mess, and I was going to clean it up, and it was the special education teacher. And for the special education students, some of them they have this swing thing that I guess I don't really understand what it's used. I guess it calms them down or something to that effect. But anyways, she got too frisky with the swing. The child got motion sickness, and it was all over the floor. And so and we're shorthanded, and they have some stupid event we've got to set up, and so I'm busting chops trying to get this thing done. The head custodian's, why is it taking so long? Well, dude, this is not an ordinary vomit mess here. This guy, I mean, they let rip all over the room, and it was motion going. So
yeah,
it took some. So that, and then when I first started working as a custodian, I looked at the calendar. It's like, wow, that's the red dots. Those are the days off, right? Yeah, the school's closed. There's no children. I was like, great, yeah, that's a lot of days off. No, oh no, we work. That's what you have to do, extra work on those days. That's when you strip the floor and wax it. Get up on the ladder, change all the light bulbs, and that's where the real torture begins. The real
yeah.
awful stuff.
Good lord.
Yeah,
Yeah, you said it that you're understaffed too. That always makes everything worse. And for some, I don't know what's going on, but a lot everywhere is like that. Like, and that it's a funny form of like the unforeseen post-apocalypse. It could be like, like you can't even get a burger at McDonald's. Is like we're almost there because
right.
the wait's too long, or there's only one guy working, and he hates you. He's gonna spit in it, and you're like nothing works. Like you can't get food. You can't, not the stores aren't stocked just because like nobody's working almost. It's like, yeah,
That's
people
right.
are still around doing stuff, but nobody's doing anything. So
Yeah, because and then they start sending out checks to pay people not to work, and
mhm.
man, that's
that
it's
was it was COVID that definitely messed with shit. And that
that's
for a
right.
while I was like, well, now everywhere is hiring. Literally, like if I go around my town and any nearby town, any city, every window has a now hiring like poster. And I was like, I wonder if COVID just like killed 20% of the world's population and we didn't notice because everyone's hiring. But then you'd go driving and it's terrible traffic. So I'm like, no, the
Right.
population's still kind of high.
You guys, so I work in tech. I always find it interesting that nature and technology seem to follow the same wave. But at the same time, people aren't having babies and not working is the same time AI is starting to rise to power. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, like we're naturally getting replaced by the
Yeah,
AI.
like it's almost like as the need arises, so like okay, people aren't working anymore. That's a void, correct?
Hmm.
and that void is being filled by technology. It's kind of crazy, and I would have never guessed that that would happen had I not been alive to see it happen. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you're literally witnessing it. Almost
yeah.
everyone
Oh,
I
and
know is using ChatGPT. Literally
yeah,
everyone I know
and
uses it.
you're saying like to like if it's like the cougar population and the deer population, like cougars
Yeah,
go up, deer go down, deer go
yeah,
up, cougar go down. Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
it is like that. That's funny.
It is. It's a freaking wave, man. It's
Well,
a big
here's
old
another
wave.
aspect of the artificial intelligence and the computers taking over aspect, right? So, a lot of people think of it in terms of, oh, it's the computer that just gains self-awareness, right? But I'm going to shift gears and I'm going to come back to that point. But
Mhm.
have you seen? Let's take for example the movie Annabelle, right? It's about that doll that gets demon
Yeah.
possessed and starts
And
wrecking people, right?
I absolutely love those movies. The Nun 2's coming out, or Nun 3 actually. I can't wait to friggin' see it.
Mhm.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you on. I'm definitely gonna check that out. But okay, so what happens instead of a doll full of stuffing and fabric and stuff like that? What happens if a supercomputer that's hooked up to the internet, a quantum computer, gets demon possessed, right? And then
Yeah,
it claims to be AI.
yeah.
Just saying.
Have you guys seen Loab in the AI thing?
No.
They
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
it's like I don't know. It's like a few YouTube videos you can like search, but it's like if you do the opposite of the opposite, but someone found it when they did the opposite of Marlon Brando. So they asked like Dolly, they go,
Mm-mm.
"What's the opposite of Marlon
I
Brando?"
love Dolly too. I totally
Yes,
understand what you're
Salvador
saying.
Dali.
Yeah, and it ends up being like a weird random child's drawing of a school of a logo for a children's school, and
Hmm.
drawn in crayon. And you're
Yeah.
like, okay, I guess that's the opposite of Marlon Brando according to the AI and whatever. But then you go, all right, what's the opposite of that? So you kind of think it would be Marlon Brando again or whatever. But
Yeah. Yeah.
it ends up being Loab, who's this witch. She's super creepy. And she appears like here and there through all the creepy stuff, but she looks like an old woman with burnt cheeks from like windburned cheeks, kind of,
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
and
Yeah. Like kind of
sunken
like a
eyes.
trucker. Yeah.
Yeah, and ratty hair. And but those features appear on her all the time in multiple pictures coming up. And I didn't look into it enough to if it's like she's every double negative because that I don't think that's true. It's I think it for some reason it came up this one time, but then they were saying that if you mix that image, that original Loab image, with any other image, it corrupts that image. So it can't do like half and halves. Like you can mix it
Yeah.
with mix it with children
Turn
playing
phone
at Christmas and opening presents. If you
Yeah.
mix it with Loab, it becomes like demons killing children or whatever. And
Whoa.
so it's
It
super
could.
weird. Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah. No. 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 I totally get that. AI isn't this crazy phenomenal thing. It's only as good as the information that it's fed. You know what I mean? So like it's scanning the internet. It's literally scanning what humans put out, and it can only be as good. It can only feed you back what humans put out.
Well,
So
yeah,
not
far,
just well,
so far.
what I'm proposing is that there are outside forces that can gain control of it as well, unaware. It's things that we cannot see but do exist. That are in a spectrum that's beyond our five senses, getting a hold of some of these AI programs and doing things, kind of like creating this Loab anomaly that Narwhal is talking about here.
yeah, yeah. There when the internet first came up, people were exploring a little bit of that kind of concept. There was horror movies dealing with demons on the internet or whatever.
Right.
There's a famous
Yeah.
one called Pulse, and but it's
Oh
not.
I
yeah.
think I've seen it. I think I've
I,
seen it.
I think I've got it on. I think I've got it on DVD actually.
Yeah,
It's
it's so good. It's so creepy. But
Yes.
yeah, so like and then it's happening again of this the neuro like being kind of scared of the advancement and kind of rightfully so. One of the things it does for me too though is it makes me nostalgic for the old evil AI. Like new evil AI is like don't know nobody knows what anything is real anymore. Everything's fake, everything can be
yeah.
tricked the whole
Yeah.
world getting led down weird paths like Pied Piper manipulation and shit. But then the old AI is like, I'm running the ship and I'm going to close the door just as you walk through it to cut you in half.
Right.
I'm
I
like,
want
dude,
Terminator
genius.
AI. Where's
Yeah,
Terminator AI?
yeah. I'm like, I miss that. I want to bring that back. I do want to do specifically like a nostalgic evil AI comic, maybe just a short comic, just to get that out of my
Oh,
system. But, yeah.
that would be cool. That would be
Yes.
cool. You should pit it against new AI. You should
Oh
you should
yeah,
have the old AI triumph over new AI just because they're so straightforward that the illusion and deception doesn't really it doesn't affect them because they can only see in straight vectors. You know what I mean? That'd be
yeah,
fucking tight.
yeah, yeah. There's a famous AI story called "I Have No Mouth, But I Must Scream." Have you guys heard of that
Oh
one?
yeah, I thought that was some sort of anime thing. I thought that was a Asian. What's that Asian horror comic guy?
Oh yeah,
Junto.
Junji
Yeah,
Ito.
I thought that was him. I thought that was him, but maybe I'm mistaken. I'm not as keen on this as you guys are, but
Yeah, no,
I am
it's kind of
equally
his
excited
style.
by it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I forget who. It's an American dude. He wrote some Star Trek episodes. He's like an old
Yeah.
sci-fi guy. I can't think of his
Yeah.
name right now. But they made a video game of it. But that one is like the AI kind of kills the world or whatever. But he keeps 5 people alive to torture for all time. But
Mhm.
then I think there's a mini happy ending in the video game version, which he also wrote. And in
Yeah.
that one, there's actually 3 giant AIs. One's Russian, one's American, and one's Chinese. And the Russian and Chinese one don't like the American one, so they help his 5 captive people, his toys that he's torturing. They help them escape. So it's like that's kind of cool too. But
Oh, I just want to
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
this video. This is Dubai. I don't know the exact 3 years ago, right? I think I've got the right one, but it's a hologram. I think yeah, I think this is it. I'm just gonna fast forward a little. Look at that. Okay.
oh shit!
Think this is the right one. If not, I'll uh yeah, I don't know if this is the right hang on. No, that's not. I apologize. That's the wrong video. I just found the correct one. So there it is. Let's see. I have to stop sharing screen and share the new one. Just bear with me here a moment. Okay.
Oh, no problem.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, boys. I was just
Oh,
munching.
you're not going to believe this. Okay, share screen. There it is.
Oh wow!
This is a hologram.
What the? How are they doing that? Wait. Is this on the video that you're showing us, or is this like what the person with the camera on the sidelines is seeing?
What's that?
So like there's two perspectives to take here. So let's consider that someone is taking a video and the video is manipulated, and let's also consider someone
Yeah.
is there with their camera and witnessing this virtual event occurring like in person.
Right.
What do you think it's more likely?
I mean, I think that the hologram technology is really good these days, and I think this is a legitimate video.
So you think if you say you were on foot with the camera and you were pointing your camera up at this, and let's say it's an analog camera, you would see exactly what was in this video.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not disputing it. I'm just curious.
I've seen a better video of this. Seems to be an abridged version, but
Yeah,
you know,
I saw. So the thing with this, I've seen in Tokyo. They have advertisements, and they had an advertisement leap across one building to another building. But okay, so imagine that there's a building, a gap, and then another building. The 3D rendered cat, it was a cat, was on one building, jumped, but it was not when it crossed the gap. It wasn't rendered. It was only rendered when it reached the other building. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
So
because it
like,
needed something.
yeah, it needed a surface to be rendered upon. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Mm.
I've seen that. Excuse me. Pardon me.
I think some of the holographic technology now doesn't. I don't really understand how it works, but
Excuse me
apparently
again.
it doesn't need that sort of a medium to do.
And perhaps it doesn't. I'm not very well versed in that technology personally.
Yeah, they were doing crazy stuff with drones a while ago. I don't know if
I've seen drones like light work shows. Like on the 4th of July, they'll have the drones all fly in synchronicity and like display like an American flag or like a smiley face or something.
Hmm.
But I haven't seen anything crazier than that with the drones. I'm sure they could freaking do it too. Like if they got some sort of
Well, you've seen the one where they've got a
I don't
bunch
know.
of really small ones that can do tight formations and things like that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. They were tight. There was like 1,000 tight formation drones that had red, white, and blue lights, and they just flickered on and off and displayed the
And they
American
can
flag
fly
inside out.
millimeters
Oh
amongst
yeah,
themselves without
oh
crashing
yeah.
because it's all
That's
orchestrated.
yeah, that's fucking that. There's a word for that. Ah, shucks. I don't remember the word for that.
Synchronized flying
Synchronized hive.
hive.
It's bee related. It's a bee related.
Well, you're the tech guy, so you know all the
I
correct.
don't. I know some correct terms, but that is beyond me. drones, drones. I would love to get into drones. If you guys know a drone expert, put them in contact with me.
But okay,
Yeah.
so Dragonsbane, I just want to show you some of Narwhal's work here. This book, this is the latest one.
Narwhal. Hold on. Let me scoot closer. Fix my glasses. Already see. I like the glowing blue eyes at the bottom. I also like the that man at the top's probably a robot. I can't read Earthbound. Ooh.
Earthbound
Mhm.
is it's in the middle right here, right?
Yes, yeah.
And I
Beautiful.
like how the
This is
letters are like a window. You know, it's
yeah, they
it's like a
are.
window that's
That's
cut into the
yeah,
cover,
dude.
and you can
Yeah,
see
yeah. I like
the
the
design is
dichotomy.
brilliant,
Yeah, I like the dichotomy of this human person and this perhaps robot. I suspect the person on the top is a robot already.
right? So there's your.
Narwhal.
And I'm
Dude,
just showing off the quality of the printing, how well done
you
this is.
signed it. This is a signed copy. I'm gonna
Yeah,
bid on
I've
this
been
Yeah,
in like
I've
this
been
10
is
signing
this
years.
is
the
a signed
floppies.
copy. Thank you, Novel.
I kind
It's
of
not
don't
coming
like
out. The
signing
camera is
in
not.
general, but I've been signing the floppies because people seem to like it. But yeah.
I like it. I think you should.
Yeah, because it eats up a lot of your time. Because I know that can't be easy. Because I
Yeah,
work in documents right.
yeah. Well, and then some people don't like it signed, and then so I'm like, well, then do I have to give them the option? Like it's kind of confusing. But I noticed Ethan he charges like $5 or $10 for the signature. And I
Right.
might do something like that, but charge $1 just because then you just know who wants it and who doesn't. Because
Eric
like so,
Weathers has it set up for the Battle Brick Road campaign to where it charges nothing, but you have, if you want your book signed, you have to select it. So that's what.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, you can charge 0, but it
But
needs
you know,
to.
if you charge $1, that's fair. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's a beautiful cover, Narwhal. Honestly,
Thank
Here's
it is.
the book. Of course, I'm not
I,
going to show the back because I don't want to give any spoilers away. If I show,
you don't want to
the
give
first
any
2 pages, that's all
spoilers.
right.
I
But I just give you an
honestly,
idea.
I can't read the text, so
Right.
I can tell you right now. I already like how the shadows poised.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could appreciate that detail. I like the
Now, I do want
explosion.
is the artwork there. Narwhal, is the artwork? Did you do the art yourself or did you hire an artist?
yeah. That one I drew myself,
Okay.
and and that one I build the environments in 3D, and then I draw the characters over the top. So.
Do you
Nice.
do like sort of like diorama type deal?
Yeah, I mean it's a little bit like that. I use Blender. Have you guys heard of that program?
I was in high school and I wish I continued with this high school, but I built the Simpsons like purple couch thing with Blender.
Nice.
It was like a project. That's cool as shit.
Yeah, it works good for. I like it for comics because it turns it more into a filmmaking thing where you get to pick your camera angle, you get to pick the
Yeah,
angle of the lens.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so you have more control, and it takes about the same amount of time, but you get a different look from it too. I don't know, yeah, basically.
Yeah, you could definitely control the light and darkness there too. Like you could fucking have it like radiant,
Well, see, here's the thing.
impossible
A lot
light.
of a lot of comic book artists, they get ragged on, criticized for not being realistic enough or that proportion's off. But see, you've gone in the opposite direction. You've gone with your own style, so you've completely shut those, you know,
Yeah,
jackasses off. You know, because hey, this is narwhal style. You don't expect realism. It's about each image is conveying a message, and each image is telling the story, and so you don't have to be bogged down with, you know, there has to be some degree of realism. It's there where it's necessary, but only to where it's necessary. So it's kind of a minimalist type of artwork, and the real art is in the messaging that the images convey, which a lot of
oh yeah,
people don't comprehend, and that's what
Yeah.
makes it brilliant. That's this whole series, all the work that you've been doing. I know some of it you've been hiring artists to do. I don't know, I mean, I guess I would say on the book itself which one's which, but it's impressive
yeah.
all the same.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, Cerberus, I hired Monica. Most of them I've been drawing myself though.
Okay.
Hotel Story, actually, Jared's the collaborator. He did the art, but he and I have a very kind of similar style. His is just more cartoony, but it's that same kind of minimalist, but still kind of evocative style or whatever, something
So
like
your
that.
role in the project is you're the writer, the editor.
Yeah, I'm the co-writer, and then I'm the kind of like the editor, but I kind of helped with everything. And I colored like maybe 30 or 40 of the pages, and I laid out 30 or 40 of the pages, and a few of the pages I might have done a few draw overs or whatever. So
Well,
that kind of like the really hands-on editor is almost like what there was a ton of back and forth, and we would do lots of iteration through the entire process. And the whole goal is always like clarity, just to make sure. So we're always thinking like, will people be confused here? What can we do to make sure they're not confused? And we did get it, because if you get that just right, and if people are like never confused, that helps a lot with the pacing and the flow of the
Yeah,
story.
yeah, yeah.
unless in a case where you want people confused, because there are some instances where you do want that.
Like
Yeah.
what kind of gap, like so when you're writing you can't you can't explain to them the whole story, you know what I mean? You can't be like,
Can't hold their hand too much, is what he's saying.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly it. Like, where do you draw the line? Like, oh, you guys are gonna have to figure this out in the art.
Yeah. For you're saying to the reader, not to the collaborator, to like explain to
Right,
them.
to the reader, from the reader's perspective.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
I know it is.
perspective.
That
Yeah.
is interesting. That, well, like there's like some basic rules. They say like you're always trying to stay one step ahead of the audience, so they always have a question they want answered or want to see
Yeah, yeah,
something. And it's kind of some of those simple things. Then there's like the difference between suspense and mystery is
yeah,
pretty much just like how much information you give the audience. So like if they know everything, if they're like God and you
yeah,
tell them both sides of the story, that's more
yeah,
like suspense. If you give them
yeah.
just one side, that's mystery. So you can kind of make those decisions and then just tell your story really.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. So, all right. So you have two types of people. People who are gonna, they're just not gonna understand. They're gonna be one step behind at all times. But there's gonna be people who like, oh, like I've read 1,000 comic books. I already know what's happening. Do you leave like little Easter eggs in there? Be like, you know what's gonna happen, but here's an Easter egg. Here's an Easter egg. That little tiny scar on their face is a reference to X, which is a reference
Yeah.
to Y, which is you should already know this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I might do a little bit of that, but yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking as you're saying that, it's like part of it too is you don't necessarily want to double second guess the audience, because that's when you
Yeah.
get like, the postmodern stuff. That's where you get
Oh, you get too
sometimes
deep
that's
in it.
yeah, sometimes that's okay, but obviously there's
Yeah.
terrible examples of that. Like what's
Yeah.
the Star Wars one, The Last
Oh.
Jedi is all
Oh.
that. It's all like he's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I can tell you know what's gonna happen, so guess what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
something instead.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
never did this.
You know, out of those three movies, I liked the first one the most.
You're talking about
And then
episode
I
7?
didn't like any of it. I did. I did. I was like, Finn, you're gonna. I hope a normal guy picks up a lightsaber and kind of whoops ass with it. But I, when I saw it, I didn't like it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they killed the mystery, the mystique,
Yeah,
the magic.
their
They stole the
power,
magic out of it.
their power scaling just is like, whoa, wow, actually he did pick up a lightsaber and he did fight this elite warrior, you should have never
And then
won. You should have never won.
the Death Star that they built for the Sun Killer base that they had, it
Yeah, yeah,
blows up
yeah.
7 planets, and you could see all the projectiles, so it had to be in the same solar system. What solar system in the universe has 7 habitable planets on it?
Fuck
What sense
George,
does that make?
George
Yeah.
Lucas, boy.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
make things bigger for no reason, and it's just dumb.
Their scaling is empty at that point,
It's
Yeah,
just
and
it's
that's a
ridiculous.
tragedy.
it actually, and it kind of, if you try to even take it seriously, it ruins all the previous stuff.
It
But
does.
you
It
kind of have to
does.
ignore it. Like, but the
It's
last
designed to
one,
ruin the previous stuff.
The
yeah.
last one, you mean
the last one, don't they see like a million Star Destroyers or something, and you're like,
Okay.
oh my
Yeah.
god, that's so stupid. Like,
Yeah, where were they keeping all these ship? You know, it's just
Yeah.
the amount of resources and manpower
Yeah.
it would take to build all those. It would take more manpower to build all those Star Destroyers than that Star Killer base. It's
yeah,
just it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But that's a example of a failure of fucking scaling, honestly, if you ask me.
Well, I
yeah,
think it's an intentional failure of scaling. You know, it's a poison pill. It's designed to scuttle the whole Star Wars thing, which I don't get because you know if you're really trying to confuse and get people off in another direction, you know, people were turning Star Wars into a religion, right? So, because I spoke to a guy, he's a U.S. Marine, served out in Afghanistan, and the way combat operators work is you get dog tags. It has your name, your blood type, and your religion. So if you're killed, they know what to put on your gravestone, and you know, you give you the proper burial and stuff like that, right? So
yeah,
historically, it's been Jewish, Christian, Muslim, you know, you're Buddhist, whatever, you know, your normal religions. Well, so this guy, he's out in a combat zone serving, and this
Jedi.
guy's got freaking Jedi on his dog tags,
yeah.
and he's not doing it to f around. This guy really
What
believes.
what a freaking monster.
Yep. So that's you know the whole George Lucas concept had become such a deception sidetrack that people were actually putting it on their dog tags to be put on their gravestone if they die. You know, for a piece of fiction. You know,
Freaking
something that's not even real. You know.
Yeah,
freaking That's crazy. Good for that guy. He's a
But
true warrior. I could not convince him of anything. I don't think anyone
I'm not
convinced him of
knocking the
anything.
individual. You know,
Yeah,
but I'm
no,
just saying
no.
what
I'm not saying.
the new episode 7, 8, and 9 and all this garbage Disney's doing.
Oh,
You know,
ah,
how many
ah.
more people are going to be practitioners of that religion now?
And, you
I
know,
ask
I
you.
was
yeah.
such
Nobody's doing that now.
That's
Yeah,
right.
huge fan of Disney. I was such
They're
a
going to have to
huge
pick
fan of
something
Disney.
new to put on their dog tags, I guess.
I know. Disney really did. I feel like they weren't that bad in like when they made like Pirates of the Caribbean, like the year
I
2000.
really liked Davy Jones is one of my favorite villains. Honestly, to this day, I have a 2019. No, sorry, not 19. Like 2015 Davy Jones calendar I got for Christmas. I
Nice.
love Davy Jones. I love him. I liked Pirates of the Caribbean up to 3. Then 4. I don't even remember. And then there was Salazar. And don't get me wrong. I love the Spanish Inquisition as a medium for content. I don't think people. I guess I don't want to say indulge, but I think you guys know what I mean. Like use that period of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I love that. I love Salazar. The mermaid thing. I'm not sure if that was 4 or 5, but the mermaid thing was kind of like, all right.
I got to grab another beer. I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
cool.
I would put my camera on, but I don't have enough freaking ports on my freaking computer to do it.
Did you get a new computer or something?
I do. It's a laptop. That's why it doesn't have ports.
Nice. Mr. IT guy.
Fucking tech guy, yeah. Fucking
tech guy
tech
can't
guy.
even play. Can't even put a camera on.
I could if I swapped back to my old machine. Maybe
Right.
I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that just for you guys, just because I like you guys so much. Now, while you're a great dude. I love that you draw comics. I was friends with a fellow who drew comics. Well, what the hell was his name? His name was Max. Oh, what the fuck was his name? I watched him. Actually, I probably shouldn't say anything, honestly. Max
Uh,
Hoban, and he does the comic It Eats What It Feeds.
eats with
Okay.
eats with a Keats.
You know what? Do you know what that is?
No.
No. Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. I honestly don't know what it is either. But good for him. I like that he's chasing his dream. And apparently, his dream, as he chased it, congealed into a solidified thing, and he's now on the path.
Nice.
Yep,
Good for him,
that's cool.
honestly.
Well,
I
no,
think you're on the path too, Normal.
well, yeah. Narwhal, if you don't mind, because I've heard you on streams or videos before talk about your origins. It is a fascinating story, but I know Dragonsbane hasn't heard it. So can we go over that?
Wait, give me just 1 second. I'm sorry, no, I mean to interrupt you. I just have to. I really got this.
Oh, yeah,
No
go ahead.
problem.
Go ahead. I just really quick. I'm gonna bring up Cecil's campaign, Cash Grab 2, and just go over that a little bit. Did you actually read Cash Grab, Narwhal?
Um, no, but I backed it and I moved and I think I
Yeah.
lost my copy, so I'm bummed.
Oh
I
no.
might rebuy it here for this one because I do feel bad because I like it. I mean, I know just from everything I've seen, I do enjoy it. So.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I know all about moving, right? Because my life got turned upside down in 2021. That was the worst year of my life. Both of my parents died in the same month,
Oh
and
wow.
so and it was just my mother was trying to help me get a college degree, so she let me stay there, and I was focused on that. And then when she passed away, that jig was up, so I had to figure out what to do. I moved to Texas and had to reestablish that's why I've been working shit jobs, because I've been trying to climb my way back up out of this muck here. But
Yeah.
but I know because but I during through the course of all those events, I have been back in Comicsgate books. I got the Anna's Vampirilla cover, uh, the original Cyberfrog. I got the fist bump variant, and a
Nice.
bunch of other stuff, but they're in storage. You know what I mean? So those early books
Oh,
that I
dude,
back.
Cyberfox. So I worked with a lady who was huge into Cyberfox. So much she loved Cyberfox. She made her virtual avatar fucking Cyberfrog. That's
Nice.
Hell yeah,
crazy. That's crazy that you should mention that. It just came
dude!
back to me.
Dragonsbane, look at this.
Dude, look at that. Oh my god. I should. If I still
Look how
worked out
badass
in
that is.
my
It's
hair,
fully
that's
articulated.
pretty freaking cool, dude.
That's a
She was your
legitimate
freaking beans
action
at that,
figure.
bro. It
It's a
is.
legitimate action figure.
Cyberfrog. I didn't understand. She explained it to me. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, it's a frog. She explained it to me again. I still don't understand. Now, now I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Who did Cyber? Actually,
Ethan Van Sciver.
let me. I have to. I'll turn my camera on, but I have to swap back to my other PC.
Okay.
I feel like
Okay.
I'm.
Yeah.
I feel
That's
like
cool.
I'm. You guys. All right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
exit
Let me
for a
go
moment.
over Cash Grab really quick. Cash Grab
Yeah,
part
yeah, yeah.
2.
Let
I'll
me.
be right back to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, that's a good monkey.
Bio break time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be right back, homie. Send this giant to me through Discord again. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
jump
Yeah. Well,
machines.
the same link should work. But you
All
want
right,
me to send it
okay.
again?
Actually, if the same link will work, I'll be right
Yeah.
back. I'll let you know if I have trouble.
All right. Yeah. So let me see. Let me make sure that this is being displayed. I think, yeah. Okay. So we're good. Cash Grab, Second Chance Campaign. And so I've read the first part of the pitch. Cecil, a man whose huge appetites are only exceeded by his immense sense of entitlement. His life of excess has cost him everything: his wealth, his career, even his family. After being thrown out of his sister Judy's home, he has hit rock bottom and wants to make amends for a lifetime of selfishness and decadence. When New York City's resident superhero, the winged fox, goes missing, Cecil sees this as an opportunity to step up and fill the void. Will this be the road to redemption, or is he just some old asshole? And the artist for this particular book is Donald DeLay. He's also done Brutus the Badass. He's also done work with Shane Davis with his Extend comic book. So Donald DeLay is I'm not sure if he's ever worked for the mainstream companies, so I'm not going to comment on that. But he's definitely done some work on some of the heavy hitter Comicsgate books. So he's definitely a legitimate artist. And I'm pretty sure no, this cover, the Cecil Pete, I think was done. I guess yeah, I think this was Donald DeLay. I thought originally it was done by Kelsey Shannon. But that's all right. It's a great piece of work, great piece of art. So um, go ahead and I put the link in the chat. So if you're interested in that, check it out. And let me see here. Yeah, tomorrow Narwhal is going to be launching a new book. I'm going to have Narwhal give us the details on that, so that if you're interested in that, you can get your copy. It might be too late for any early signups because it is launching tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is noon Central, and that would be 1 p.m. on the East Coast. So if you're living in New York, Florida, anywhere on the East Coast, that's 1 p.m. If you're in California, West Coast, that would be 10 a.m. And if you're in the state of Texas like me, that would be noon. High noon. It's high noon somewhere. Well, at high noon, you can get a copy of, or you can back Narwhal's new project. I don't want to say because I can't quite remember the exact name, so I want to get this right, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. Let's see. Okay, and Dragonsbane is back. Yep, Narwhal's AFK presently, but we can see you.
Ooh,
Everything's looking good. Everything's looking solid.
fantastic, fantastic. How have you been,
Oh,
man? It's been so freaking long. I
yeah,
want nothing more than to drink straight vodka and play World of
Vodketsky.
Warcraft. It's my sin. It's my sin. I love it.
Well, see, the thing is, I don't drink. I usually don't drink straight vodka. Uh, but what I'll do is I'll pour it in a glass, and I'll add some pepper to it or some cinnamon. Just a couple sprinkles of it, and
Uh,
it absorbs the flavor very well. So if you add a little bit of just raw cinnamon to your
dude,
vodka,
I'm gonna get you some good vodka. You don't have
yeah,
to. If you drink truly good vodka, you don't have to even. You I know you can handle it, and it's gonna be smooth.
I gotta say, all right. So both of my parents died within a week of each other, right? And that was devastating.
Horrible.
And I gotta say, vodka got me through that. You're not supposed to use alcohol as a crutch or anything,
Yeah.
but man, I don't know. I couldn't have gotten through that without it. It was yeah, I got the cheapest these 1.75 liters in a plastic
Yeah.
bottle, pure rot gut stuff, but I had to do something, man.
You gotta experience good vodka. Good vodka, you're not gonna have a hangover. I promise you. Drink half the bottle, you're not gonna have a hangover.
I've had the Dan Aykroyd, the Crystal Skull vodka. That was
That's pretty
delicious.
good.
Yeah, I
It
like
is pretty
that.
good. My favorite. You know what? I'll send you my favorite bottle of vodka.
Oh, that'd be great, man.
You just have to Discord me where the fuck you live.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure, for
No,
sure.
well, you'll get some too. Do you like vodka? Do you drink?
I quit drinking. I drink too much, but I like it. I enjoy it. But I was
I
an
know.
alcoholic. So I quit.
And
a few years
dude,
ago.
I'm on the precipice of stopping myself this week. Actually,
On the precipice of
I'm gonna.
stopping.
Sometimes
Poetic
that's a funny
words.
way. If you ever do want to quit something, just do so much of it that you just hate it, and then you can quit a little easier.
Well, that's true. I don't
Cheers to
disagree with that,
that.
but there's another element to it too. There's
Mhm.
have you ever heard of chili heads? Right? These are people who eat stupid hot stuff, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
But the ingredient in chilies, peppers, Tabasco sauce, it's called capsaicin. So
Yes,
people
yes.
who when you take large doses of capsaicin, it burns your eyes water, it hurts like hell, and if it's hot enough, some people will go to the emergency room for that stuff. But what happens is when you start experiencing that pain, the pepper's not actually doing damage to your mouth, your throat, or your body. It's a reaction that capsaicin gives to your nervous system, and
Hmm.
so your body sends endorphins to deal with the pain. And so so people who eat those super hot peppers, they're actually getting high. So the people that chomp down on ghost peppers and primatalis and stuff like that, and oh yeah, their eyes water and dancing around because it's so hot. But
Hmm.
eventually the endorphins kick in and these people are getting high. But it's not high like it's addictive. It's not going to ruin your life. It's not going to cause you marital problems just because you're eating hot peppers. But
Yeah.
but the other side effect of that is people that have addiction with actual harmful drugs like tobacco, alcohol, or harder drugs. Getting endorphin rushes off of eating chilies is a way to combat those other addictions, and it's a
Oh,
thing. So I'm just saying, Dragonsbane, you could start off with, get some tortilla chips and dump some Tabasco sauce on it, eat that, and
yeah.
then go to the next level, get some jalapenos. Eh,
Fellas, you don't go worry about me. When I set my mind to something, it is as
Yeah,
concrete as
Hmm.
a
Nice.
concrete wall.
Roger that. Yeah.
Tonight, I have one more of these. I should drink one more of these.
Is it a White
Actually,
Claw?
last week. Yeah, I close the wall, man.
Nice.
Me and Aldion, we go way back, like 2012.
Yeah, we met in the video game World of Warcraft because
We
I
sure
run a
did.
guild there, and Dragonsbane joined it, and
We
we
sure
had
did.
some really good times.
Cool. That's awesome.
We had
Yeah.
an epic. Ah,
That's
Um,
that was the good thing about the game, right? It wasn't the game itself that was good. It's the people and the
yes.
social interactions that you have with the people. And folks that play those MMOs, they don't understand that. And they start treating human beings like NPCs, non-playing characters. That's what ruins the game. But if you start interacting with humans on a voice chat like this and
Yeah.
having good fun experiences with other humans and building those friendships, that's what's important. Doesn't matter what the patch does, or which recipe you can find, or what the raid boss does. None of that matters because nobody's going to remember that. Nobody's going to remember the achievement, but you are going to
yeah.
remember those friendships that you've built and the human interaction. That's the most important thing of it all. The
We don't
video
care
game is
about
secondary.
the elite. We don't care about your
Right.
points. All we care about is hanging out with you on Friday.
That's right.
Hmm.
Yeah, so the guild was big at one point, but
It
when I was
was.
dealing with the tragedy when my parents passed away, uh, some jackass, I'm not going to name any names, but came in and started trying to root me out and take it over. He created a separate voice channel that I wasn't invited to and was shit talking me constantly on that behind my back. And
Damn.
basically separate, because usually I have a thing, I'm very friendly. I log in and say good evening everybody, how you doing, do you need help with anything, that kind of thing, and I get cheerful responses. And I noticed one day I log in, I said hello everybody, crickets, and there's a lot of people on. What's going on here? Well, this guy had been shit talking while I was dealing with the funeral and the death of my parents. He was setting up this other voice chat, and it was awful. So eventually, the solution was is I just straight up kicked the guy off my voice chat server, kicked him out of the guild, and all the people that wanted to follow him just go get out. I don't need people like that in my life. I need good people in my life. Life's
Yeah.
too short because those people are just going to drag you down. I'm more interested in the good quality human interactions and being good to other people. That's what it's all about. You know.
Yeah. Me too. There's some of that a little bit in Comicsgate. Some of that bullshit drama just comes up naturally, just because of a numbers game. A little bit, I guess. It's just the internet, so there's going to be some shitheads, but it is
Yes,
like frustrating.
There will
I've
be
seen some of
shitheads.
it. Because I was watching Ethan Van Sciver back in, geez, early 2017. Is
Pardon
when
me,
I started
boys.
watching his videos, and
Mhm.
then over time I started participating more and more. And even at one point, I would watch a Ethan Van Sciver video with my mother, and we'd laugh at the comedic elements of it, and it was just a good time. And
Yeah.
that's another thing about Comicsgate that I like is it has been a grounding force. Even though my life has been turned upside down, no matter where I am, I can connect to the internet, and there's the same good people. There's Narwhal, there's Reenie, there's Shane Davis, Cecil, all those, John Malin, all those same people are still there, and it's a
Mhm.
grounding factor, and there's a lot of great comfort in seeing the humor, people laughing, smiling, getting along, having a good time, and that's 90% of what truly happens with Comicsgate is a lot of people having fun, and that's what it's all about.
I agree. I'm thinking about buying a bunch of ghost peppers now just to see if that does get you high. I'll get a
Oh,
big.
don't start with the ghost peppers. Start maybe get a bunch of habaneros or something like that.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I mean, because you can end up in the ER if you get too much capsaicin. Do some research into the Scoville heat chart and look into that. Was it Tabasco sauce? I think is 3,000 Scoville. But ghost peppers, I think gets pretty close to 1,000,000 Scoville, right? So that's a level of pain difference. You can
Oh.
build but you have to build the tolerance up over time. You can't just start with the ghost peppers. But if you do, you're going to regret it. It's going to be a world of pain, and you're not going to get any benefit out of it, and you're going to give up. But if you do it the right way, build up gradually, then you can enjoy the experience and get the proper results out of it.
Hmm.
So it's just like weightlifting. I'm going to start lifting weights. So I'm going to get a 400-pound bar and I'm going to bench press that tomorrow. No, but if you
Oh
work at
yeah.
it, about 10 years of working out, taking proper nutrition, then after 10 years, yeah, then you might be able to take that 400-pound bar and do that. You have to build up to it. It's the same concept. There's no
Yeah.
difference. But yeah, so I was talking about the new book that you're launching tomorrow. Is there any link that you can provide? Let me see. Let me
Yeah.
see if I
There's a sign up page. So let me. I'll put it in the private chat here.
yeah. How do you give somebody a wrench? Let me try. I want to try to give you a wrench here. I can't do that through StreamYards, can I? That has to be done on YouTube, right?
Um. Yeah. You have to do it on YouTube. Yeah.
Ah,
Sorry.
okay.
I've
Oh,
been going down a little rabbit hole on YouTube just today about spiders, and like
oh,
there's a bunch of videos about curing arachnophobia, and it's just guys like what the main thing they talk about is jumping spiders because they have two big front eyes, so they're kind of
yep.
cute and they're really smart, I guess, and they never bite you. A lot of people have them as pets. So I watched a bunch of videos on jumping spiders, and I'm like, I kind of like them. And I look over here, and I did have pretty bad arachnophobia, but there's a spider crawling up the wall right now. I can show you
Oh my
guys.
God, let's check it out. Hang on, let me see if I can figure out how to make
He's
you
so
full
tiny,
screen.
but he's barely there. If you full screen me, you might see him.
Trying to figure out how to full screen. I've never tried to do that before. See. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I see it. I
Yeah,
see the dot.
yeah. So that's him. And he's like not huge, but he's like kind of big. He's like a little more of the scary type. He's like a house spider, not like a garden spider.
Right.
But I'm not super freaked out. I'm just gonna let him do his thing, I think. So I'm having a little bit of what therapy
Oh,
or
hang,
whatever.
Dragonsbane, you're muted somehow.
Hello,
Yeah,
There
it's
awkward.
you go.
working.
Oh my god, I was
Dude, I've got
talking
that
the whole
exact same head.
time. Dude, he's gonna build a web. You're not gonna have crickets, you're not gonna have stink bugs. Just don't bother his web.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
good.
yeah. He's kind of doing you good stuff a lot of times.
Honestly, we should live. Our existence with spiders should be more cohesive.
Well,
Honestly,
you have to look at what kind of a spider it is, though. You can't. It
if
can't
it's
just.
a wolf house spider, that motherfucker can't hurt you.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. They say wolf spiders are nice, actually, too.
Uh,
The way that the
yeah,
wolf spiders deal with their
they're
young is they
nice.
put out hundreds of, or I don't know, hundreds, but a large amount of babies on their back. And I was reading a Rogue Warrior novel, and in the book, he was trying to infiltrate, and he was in this construction van, and he's hiding out under a bunch of tools and stuff like that. And in the book, the spider crawls down and bites him, and the terrorists are walking around, and if he makes a noise, they'll kill him. Right, so he has to be completely silent while this spider just starts tearing into his flesh, and he's describing how big the spider is and all that stuff. And as I'm reading this, in where I am, this giant spider is crawling on the wall towards me. And
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
oh no. And so I duked it out. I grabbed one of those empty wrapping paper rolls. And I fought this
Christmas.
thing.
It was Christmas time, but
Yeah,
not for
yeah.
the spider.
Yeah.
was a violent altercation between me and the spider, and of course this thing had babies on its back, and they go scattering everywhere.
Oh my
Ugh,
god.
creepy.
It was a nightmare.
Oh my god.
That's
But
pretty much
yeah, I
what
think it was
it's
a wolf
scary.
spider. But you get a brown recluse or a black widow. You don't really want those things around.
Yeah, definitely
No,
not
man.
brown recluse. Even black widows, I'd stay away, but I'd be like, damn, that's kind of cool. But brown recluse freaks
They're
me
kind
out.
of cool spiders. Brown recluse. I think both of them are beautiful animals. Would I ever have them in the same room that I inhabit? Oh hell no.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
No,
been too
you
many
gotta
people that have
go.
been
You gotta
horrifically
go.
maimed by those things.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. No.
Because they usually when they do the most destructive attacks is when people are sleeping, right? The brown recluse will come in. There's cases where a woman's sleeping, it bites her on the face, and now she's a horrific monster for the rest of her life.
Oh God. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah,
It's
that's
probably
crazy.
probably the origin story of Vickyverse.
Yeah. They
Vickyverse.
say
Yeah,
they
she's
don't
this
always.
horrible troll.
Icky Vicky from Fairly Odd Parents.
No, no,
Pretty
no,
much.
no. She's on Twitter. She's this one that just goes around harassing creators and stuff like that. That was
Oh,
the
Yeah,
that's
thing,
not
that's
right?
what's
nice.
funny.
Because I spoke.
Dragonsbane,
Go
it's
ahead.
just kind of funny. Like on Twitter, there are people where it's their full time job to like hate on the comics people.
Oh,
So
I
I don't know
believe it.
why.
I believe it. Twitter is an awful, horrible thing.
Toxic.
Yeah,
But we make money off it, so we gotta deal with it, right?
yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of the latest changes, I've been actually getting quite a bit of entertainment off of Twitter because most of the stuff that I see isn't this toxic stuff. I see, funny jokes being told. The video, the 3D image of the whale coming out of the water, I found that
Mhm,
on Twitter. And so
mhm.
I've seen a lot of very interesting things on it. So it's not all bad. I guess it's
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for even insinuating that it's all. Nothing is all bad in my opinion.
I think it's you get out of it what you put into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you go into
yeah.
Twitter, like I'm a bitter, angry person, and it's not my station
Same.
life is not fair, and then it's not fair that these other people are having a good time, so I'm going to bring them down. But if you go in, hey, you know what? I want to see what's the new joke, what's going on. I want to see what's happening with these people, and you go in with a positive attitude, you're going to get a positive result. So you get however you approach it is what you're going to get out of it. That's what I've found because it's been pretty pleasant for me, you know.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you're. I'm glad. I'm glad that energy you put out is reciprocated.
Right.
It should be. That's how it should be, honestly.
Well, I was talking to Anna, that Star Wars girl. They had the
Yeah.
Jack Show Thursday, so they were bringing on random guests, and so I was
I
brought on to the
wish. I
show.
wish I knew anything about that. I feel
Yeah,
like that's a big ass step.
yeah. Well, the Jack Show, it's a regular show. It's every Thursday, and they switch channels. The name of the show is from it's the name John, Anna, Cecil, and Kelsey, right? So John
Mhm.
Malin, Anna, that
Mhm.
Star Wars girl, Cecil Jones, and Kelsey Shannon. And so the way they would do it is on one week it'll be on Cecil's channel, then it'll go to John Malin's channel.
Oh, okay. I see. It's like a roundabout kind of thing.
Right, because
Uh,
they make money off of this because people send them super chats.
yeah. No. Yeah. I totally get it. I totally get it.
So
Yeah.
they get a little payback from it. But it's an entertaining show. That's why people pay money because it's good content.
Yeah. Yeah.
People have fun with it. And so, but anyway, so I'm on the show and I asked Anna because I remember, but it was about 2 years ago. She was talking about creating her own comic book, and it was, hey, there's JD Kirby. Hey, what's happening, JD? Hey,
Oh, nice.
JD, would
JD's
you
here.
like to
He found
join
us.
us? Go ahead.
Get
I just said
on
JD found
the
us.
chat.
Yeah,
He
JD.
always finds me no matter where I go. He
Get
haunts me.
on the chat.
I just got 10 more minutes, by the way, then I got to go.
Okay, Roger that. Yeah, because you got the launch tomorrow.
Yeah,
But
there's
Yeah.
a few more things to do
You
tonight.
got.
Yeah.
You gotta get your sleep, man.
there's the StreamYard link, JD. If you'd like to join us on the actual show, you're welcome. And there it is. But yeah, so real quick, Narwhal, let's go over
Yeah. Narwhal.
the new launch. Is there
Please.
a link that let's
What
see?
can I
Yeah,
buy from you?
I think I put it in the private chat, so you can click on that.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
and
click on
screen
it.
share, maybe.
I'm
is the
clicking
best
on
way
it.
to do it.
But I wanna invest in Narwhal. How can I
Yes.
invest? Is this truly the best way to invest in Narwhal? Being on a chat as private and secure is this?
Prestigious. Yeah. No, yeah. Tomorrow you can, if you want to check out some narwhal, it goes live at 10 a.m. and I'll be streaming and stuff. So that's the time to do it.
Yeah.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
So I just posted the link in my chat here, so anybody that watches this video should be able to click on it, and I'll set it up so that the link is in the description, so that later viewers can click on that and see it. Man, I tell you, this whole YouTube journey has been interesting. I had a video go viral, right? It had over 50,000 views, right, and likes
Wow.
and stuff. It was going. It was that that woman that looks like Gorlock the Destroyer, or it's actually a man that he dresses like a woman, but he looks.
It could be a man, it could be a woman, but that's still Gorlock the Destroyer.
Yeah, so I saw Chokeout mentioned something about it on Twitter, right? So it gave me an idea. So I took the footage of Gorlock or whatever that thing's called, and I dubbed Jabba the Hutt's voice into it, and it blew up. Just I had views and stuff like that. And then Twitter or no YouTube came back and said, "Oh no, they gave me a strike saying, oh that's bullying."
Oh, no way.
Total satire. Total satire.
Yeah,
A public figure, somebody that put themselves out there.
Gorlock the Destroyer.
And all I did was dub some Jabba the Hutt stuff, voice in there, and
That's a bummer. The world we live in, I'm so sick of it. I just want a little more freedom of speech back.
yeah, man, but
You
see,
have
that's the
to-
thing. The
must
forces
do
of
it.
evil, they are at odds with freedom of speech. They can't have that. In order to keep people controlled, you have to control the speech. That's why, before the right to bear arms is the right to free speech, because it's that important. It's more important to be able to speak because, the pen or the word is mightier than the sword. Oh yeah, thanks, JD. JD, they didn't get all of my Java videos. I still have some of them up on this channel, but obviously they weren't as good. The weird thing is the videos that I spend a lot of time working on, they don't do as well. But the one I just half-ass, real quick, bam, it goes viral. Like, what the?
It's the principle of path of least resistance.
Right. But real quick, let's go over the hotel story. Right, that's the name of the new book.
No, well, I'm gonna, dude. I'm gonna click this link, but dude, I'm not sure. I'm a suspect that this doesn't go to your wallet. I want all my pennies to go to your wallet. How do I invest in Narwhal?
Yeah, well, if you
No,
do it through Indiegogo, that's a good way to do it. They do take it's like 5% the credit cards.
5%? All right, I'll accept that. 5%, that's a reasonable loss. It's a reasonable loss. Indiegogo.
Be careful though. Indiegogo tries to trick you when you're checking out. They said, "Oh, do you want to send us a tip?" And the tip doesn't go to any good cause. Trust me. Give them a $0 tip.
Oh, dude. All right, I'm gonna type this shit in right now. 30.
Yep. And let's see. Let me. I actually created a Narwhal promotional video. I'm gonna play this really quick. Give me a second.
Yeah. Let's check it out.
Yeah. Present. Give me a second. I'm not as good as the professional YouTubers. They'd have this stuff ready, boom, play immediately. But I'm a novice. I'm a noob.
We like it dirty. We like it. We like it true.
I'm a level 30 YouTuber. All right, here it is. Check this out.
I don't remember that live stream. That's funny. The dog just.
Look at this.
The baby killer
Baby
whale.
orca.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Passwords incorrect.
Yeah, so that's the problem. I think it drags on too much. I need to condense parts of it.
Yeah, just a little quicker version for like intros and stuff. 'Cause it's a good video in its own right, but for intros it's a little too long.
Because I got carried away with, I had too many concepts. You know, see that's the
Yeah.
thing. Iceberg and then Pearbird.
Yeah, yeah.
The Titanic sinking in the background.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm giving my real email. If you give my details to anyone, I swear to chalk off.
Secret
Wow.
safe with me.
That's good. That's good. That's what I want to hear, man. Have
The
to wait.
artist that's King Diamond Band and the guitar player is Andy LaRoque. I actually met him in person. He's from Sweden. Fantastic
That's a
gentleman. Sweden. He's Swedish.
I see a hotel story, and I like the glowing green eyes of.
Yeah, so
Went to
there's
the
pretty much going to be a launch party on YouTube. Let's see. I need to put a link to Narwhal's YouTube channel on here. I mean, most
Yeah,
people
man.
know what that is, but just to be sure,
I'm a drunk fucking alcoholic. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, there's going to be a launch
We're
party
like
tomorrow.
Narwhal.
Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow 10 a.m. On my channel is the launch, and I'll be streaming with Jared because he's the cartoonist, artist, and co-writer, so he's a big part of the project. So introduce him to everyone and kind of just hang out for a bit, and it'll be a fun little day of streaming. Nothing too crazy, but yeah.
Is there, after the initial launch, are you going to go on EBS's channel or anything like that?
I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow, but I do want to try and get on his channel.
Definitely.
Yeah, and usually he is happy to accommodate. So I think,
dude, not only that, I've heard on multiple occasions, Ethan said that when he passes away, Narwhal, you're taking over Comicsgate.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. There was the band Morbid Angel, right? They're one of the most quintessential extreme metal bands ever. Death metal, extreme metal. And I went to a Morbid Angel show one time. It was a smaller show, but that was back when I was riding motorcycles. And so I pull up and I saw Pete Sandoval and a bunch of dudes walking, and I had my album covers in my pocket because I wanted to get them signed. So I stopped the bike and I hurriedly walk up near them and I yell, Pete! And so he thought he was getting mugged or something. Because there's a little bit, it's like, hey, look, can you sign my album cover? And he says, oh no, we got the show coming up. We have to go eat some dinner. Why don't you come with us?
Oh wow!
All right. So I
Cool.
had dinner with Pete Sandoval and it was Eric Rutan and a couple of their road crew, and we're just sitting there shooting the breeze, eating a meal before the actual show. And so that there was that the show happened. It was a fantastic. It was during the Formula Fatals of the Flesh album. Then after the show, I met up with him again because I wanted some souvenirs. I wanted geez, my mind. The guitar player, not Eric Rutan, but I did get his guitar pick, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyways, but he said, dude, why don't you try out for Morbid Angel? Trey Etzicto, that's the guy. He's the head of the band. He said he's always looking for new guitar players. I'm like,
Oh wow!
yeah, but my skill level back then wasn't. It would have been an embarrassment. But just the idea And then years later, I was at some other extreme metal show, and I felt this tap on my shoulder. And I look around. It's the drummer for Morbid Angel. He's like, "Oh, hey, it's Pete. Do you remember, dude? I'm a Morbid Angel fan. I know who you are." I didn't say that, but
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, hey, it's good to see you." But
cool.
it was just a really cool experience. So I've had a lot of really good experiences with heavy metal musicians in my time. But
Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of treatment of fans and stuff that's the best that we're trying to model, kind of. And it's the exact opposite of that is what the SJW is ruining the
right.
industry in this place.
And you think that, okay, so you get all kinds of success, it jades you and makes you an arrogant asshole. I met the two guitar players from Judas Priest, right? I've met them. They are humble, down to earth guys, and you almost can't achieve more success than what those guys did. They are very influential in the genre itself, but cool people, very nice. Oh, you want your album cover signed? Sure. Hey, what do you think about the state of metal music these days? Asking our opinion on stuff. Not like, oh, I'm too good for you, but they're just humble and down to earth. And that's the recipe for success. And I think that that's captured in Comicsgate. You know, here's the thing. After my parents died, the New Year's that was following that, none of my friends were around. Nobody really cared. It was a lonely time. But there was one man who, you know, reached out and made sure that I was having a good New Year's. It was Ethan Van Sciver. He brought me on a live stream with Dale Keown. I was hanging out with Dale Keown, Ethan Van Sciver, and we were celebrating the New Year's of 2022 together. And that just means a lot to me because it shows that he cares. And, he just included me at a time when I really needed it the most. It's just, I'm just really impressed by that.
Yeah, that is cool. I've had kind of a similar experience of him being very like whatever, like I don't know what the word is, giving kind
Passionate.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giving of his time. He didn't have to do that. And
Hmm.
it's weird because every time I need Ethan Van Sciver the most, he's always there, and it's not planned. It's just he's just there at the right place at the right time. It's weird. Can't explain
Yeah,
it.
that's cool. But yeah, thanks for having me on
Yeah,
tonight. It was
man.
fun hanging out with you guys.
Hey, I really appreciate you coming on, and I would like to, help promote the new book tomorrow. So I'll be around. I do have to do some chores, but once that stuff's done, I'm at your disposal, man. I'd love to help promote that.
Cool. Yeah, I'll send you the link. I'm not sure who's all coming, but it'll be a little mini party. You might have 4 or 5
Yeah,
people in there.
that sounds awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah, sweet. And Dragonsbane, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, take care, Noel.
Have a good night, Mint Narwhal.
Bye, JD, if you're still there. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, man. So, oh, what you been up to? You still doing the IT job, Dragonsbane?
Yeah, I'm still in IT. Trying to advance myself in IT, man. It's a slow grinding wheel.
Dude, it can't be any worse than working security. That was hell on earth. My God, right? Because I'm in Texas right now, and it's summer, and so they had us
I love
put.
Texas.
I do too. I'm not knocking Texas itself, but I am knocking the fact that it was 109 degrees outside, and I had to foot patrol for 9 hours, and you could one shift, two shifts like that, that's okay. But over time, it starts to wear you down. And I had to do something. So
No, I
Indeed.com.
get you. I get you. I get you, man. Are you you're probably more happy where you at.
Hell yeah, for sure. Now the downside is I have to drive to Dallas, which is about 40 minutes. But I think back to when I was living in Orlando, and it took me more than 40 minutes to get to and from work when I was living there. So it's a greater distance, but time wise is about the same. And, I'm not getting, roasted alive in the heat. And plus it pays more. So I'm getting a fatter paycheck too. So I can back more CG books. Dude, I got to show you one of the latest books I've gotten. Are you familiar with Flash Gordon at all?
Flash Gordon, original Flash.
Yeah, they had a movie. They had,
Yeah.
was it the Sticks did the music for it, or part of the soundtrack? I need to organize this thing better. I've gotten so many CG books lately that now it's starting to get hard to find things. But check this out. This is a comic book that just came out Sam Jones Saves the Galaxy. And this is drawn and done by the sons of the actor that played Flash Gordon in the.
Let's look at this. I can see the shadows are. He's like no. The sword, flaming sword, looks like a gold Warcraft sword, but the musculature,
Right.
it's very Flash Gordon. Yeah.
Well, the character is based on Flash Gordon. I mean, it's not Flash Gordon, but it's similar, right?
Mhm.
And but what
It's the
really
same
brings it out?
colors.
Well, it's the actor that played Flash Gordon in that early 1980s movie. It's his sons that designed the book, and he was involved in the project as well. So it's like if Flash Gordon himself made a comic book, this is it. So
A good fat comic book. James J. Jones.
saves the galaxy. So
Sure does.
it's just the Comicsgate movement has brought so many really cool things to the table that it's just things like that you would never even imagine. And then you see the Star Wars stars like Mark Hamill turns into a complete reprobate, right?
Fucking cuck.
Dude, that guy. I used to look up to him when I was a child, but you know what I didn't realize is this dumb dumb was reading a script. He's not a moral character. He's a piece of rubbish. But
Yeah.
the real gems. That the actor that played Flash Gordon. That guy is a real genuine hero type of guy. So it's interesting. Did you see the latest thing? Mr. T took the poison shot, the C-19.
Mm-mm. No, I'm not familiar with this.
Yeah. So recently he came out. He posted it on Twitter. He got a picture of the nurse giving him the poison. I hope, because I don't wish any ill on Mr. I pity the fool that hates Mr. T, because I don't.
I
I like Mr. T. I used to watch the
like
A
Mr.
Team.
T.
I do.
Yeah.
I still like Mr. T, but I'm upset about what he did by trying to trick other people into taking that poison shot. So,
Should
and
not have
that's
done
not
that.
cool. So he posted some images on Twitter and of him getting administered the shot. He's like, "Oh, you need to step up, and I thank God for these shots." And like, what are you talking about, dude? What God are you thanking for that? It's a freaking soft kill weapon, you know. And tricking
Yeah.
people into taking that almost makes you an accomplice to murder. Although I honestly don't believe Mr. T is malevolent. I think he's just been bamboozled by somebody or threatened. I don't know what, but still, I have more respect for the people that stand up against it. For example, that you think certain people are going to be the hero in a situation and they end up not being, and the people that you think are going to be a reprobate end up being the hero in the situation. And I'll give you an example of somebody that's the opposite. The original singer of the band Cannibal Corpse, Chris Barnes, he has plummeted in popularity. There's awful things that he did have been said that he did in the past, but
Mm.
recently he said he's come out against the poison shots, and he's been
Mhm.
attacked for it, but he stands his ground. He stands for what he believes in, and I respect the guy for that. And I view him as a hero in that particular situation. Uh, yeah, I tell you what, I do like this. What the Voodoo Ranger, New Belgium is the company. It's gotten to the point to where
I I
at the
love that beer too.
Bud Light was the most popular brand, but since it's turned into tranny fluid,
I don't buy that anymore. I
what the
don't
tranny
even.
fluid?
I don't,
They'd be getting desperate. When I was working security, they would drive a Bud Light semi tractor trailer into the parking lot every morning just to try to. I guess the only thing I could think of is they were trying to advertise the logo and try to get more people to buy it, whatever. And I don't fault the actual workers themselves, but pulling a stunt like that, we've got to draw the line somewhere, and we've got to stand for something. Otherwise, we stand for nothing.
it's true.
You know. I made the off-color meme. I took a picture of Dylan Mulvaney dressed as a woman, and I took a picture of Anna, that Star Wars girl, and put them side by side
Oh
because they do have
no.
similar features. But that did upset Anna a little bit. But she's got thick skin. But it's important.
Oh,
It's important to illustrate the difference to help people. They'll, that. So Anna's a real woman, and this is an imposter. How do you spot the fake?
feel that. I feel that.
So you been playing any games or doing anything like that, Lily? What you been up to, man?
Fuck. Learning Python and playing Battlefield. Honestly, what
Python. Go ahead.
I want nothing more than to get wasted as fuck and play World of Warcraft. That is my heroin. It
What's
is
stopping
my
you from doing
heroin.
that?
The fact that's my heroin. I
Ah,
already know. I already know. It's my heroin. I love it. I love it too much. I love it too much.
well,
That's
can't you
okay.
control it? Say like, okay, plan it out. Look at your schedule. These are the things that I need to do, and they're going to be done on Monday, Thursday, and Friday. But on this day, I'm going to designate Sunday night, and I'm going to play World of Warcraft on that night. Right? Can't you do that?
It could happen. I have to commit to such schedule though, which is wildly painful to me.
Yeah, I don't like
It's like
schedules either.
I don't like it either. I
Yeah.
don't like having to wake up at X hour to do X thing. It just drives me fucking insane. I don't know why it does. It's retarded that it affects me so. And I say that it does.
Dude, I'm telling you, the security job was hell because on what was it? So the schedule was I would have to be on post at 5 a.m. on Friday, and the shift would end at 2 p.m. Then Saturday, same thing, 5 a.m. until 2 p.m. So to be there at 5 a.m., that means I have to wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning. Fuck that. But then, okay, so Sunday night, I would show up at 4 p.m. to midnight. And then Monday, same thing. I'd get a day off Tuesday. Then Wednesday, I'd have to drive to another city and be there at 5 p.m. until 11:30 p.m. and then drive back home from another city. Then after that, I'd get a day off, and then Friday would start again. Friday was my Monday, and it
It's
wasn't an.
fucked.
It was a Monday where I had to wake up at 3 a.m. It was. I got to the point is this can't go on. And while I'm working, I got 109-degree sun beating down on me, and I just feel like I think at one point I suffered a mini heat stroke because my whole left hand went numb. I could hardly because I had a water bottle with me, right? And it, the sun was so hot when I would take a sip, the water was hot enough to brew coffee, right? And so
God damn.
I ran out of water. I'm walking to my car to get another bottle, and the sun is just blaring down on me. So hot, and I felt like I was melting in the pavement. My left hand was numb. I could barely walk. I was
God
staggering.
damn.
And I made it. I got to the car. I actually, you're not supposed to do this, but I sat then I turned the AC on, started the car, turned the AC, just give me 10 minutes to, cool down from that. It's inhumane to make people do that. It's just,
It is. It is. It is. Absolutely. Absolutely.
but so I'm just very grateful to have the position I have now because I've got more than 20 years of experience working with documents, and I'm doing
Yeah.
that again. But the pay is more than what I was getting in security. It's more than what I've ever been paid before in my life. But I know there's inflation, right?
Yeah.
So
There's. But to hear that one of my friends is doing better than they were doing previously, given the same timeline. You know what?
yeah,
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah,
yeah.
bro.
So I'm just a lot happier doing this other job. It's very corporate. So you know how corporations are; they change their mind like that.
I get it.
So I
I
don't know
get
how much
it.
job security there is, but I tell you, I'm going to do this as long as I can, and no mandated forced poison shots. Now, regardless of what it is, I'm not taking the poison shot. I mean, because I'm not suicidal. You know, I have a self defense weapon, And if I wanted to take my life, I could use that. I won't,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
I could. But I just, if I took
You
that
know,
shot, it'd be the same as doing that.
I,
It'd just
I
be a
don't
slower death.
think I don't think they're ever gonna mandate that shit again. And if they
I hope
do,
you're right. I
then
hope you're right.
t- dude, it was so unpopular. It was so incredibly unpopular. No one wanted to do it, but everyone was forced to do it. Honestly, they do it again. Well, they better
I
not
think
do it
what
again.
they're doing now is, do you hear Bill Gates? And I've seen videos of this. They have these helicopters. They're just dumping zounds of mosquitoes everywhere.
Ah, Bill Gates. I've heard so much shit about Bill Gates buying up farmland, getting this, getting that. Bill Gates
Dude's up to no good,
probably is. I don't trust him. I don't trust any billionaire, honestly.
right?
No one should.
No, I think you're right.
No one should. Don't trust billionaires.
Well, how's
And
your work situation? Is it good or what?
It's good. It's good for now, but I'm living on a seesaw. It could be good this day and be very bad next day. We'll see how it goes. But even if it's bad the next day, I've learned the skills. Uh,
So you
I
could you
can.
could bounce back pretty easy.
That's what I'm hoping.
You've got a decent resume now because you don't just have college
uh,
degree. Now you've got some actual work experience.
Uh, well, I have mostly work experience. I actually don't have a college degree, so we'll see how it goes. But I should say in the place that I work, I've become a monolith. They cannot operate without me, and if they would try, they're just gonna end up calling me anyway. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, I got about a all of this is decided about in the next 2 months. Whether I go back to work at Burger King or continue to what I'm doing. And you
Well,
know what?
nah, dude, you
Uh,
won't have to work at hypothetically speaking, worst case scenario. All right, Dragonsbane, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to lay you off. What do you
yeah.
do? Right. So, all right, I have to work at
Well,
Burger King now, right? See, but you're gonna work at Burger King for what, a month, and then you're gonna find another IT job. You know?
we're gonna. You know what? The last IT job it took to make. I should say that I've lived at such lows that working any job that makes ends meet doesn't bother me anymore. Yeah, it's a callousness, I guess, or maybe it's not a callous. Maybe people have it worse than that. I don't have to worry about a fucking a Toyota truck running over my land with a fucking 50 cal. I mean, you
Right.
know what?
Yeah.
I work at Burger King for a couple
At least you
months.
hope
Who
not.
the fuck cares? So
Right.
I hope not yet. Hope not
Ain't
yet.
gotten
Don't
that
worry.
bad
If
yet.
someone comes at me with a 50 cal, I promise you I'm gonna meet them. I will meet their violence because they're fucking bullies and they're trying to establish themselves. And I fucking hate bullies.
Hmm, Roger that.
You're not
That's
gonna
the
work
thing.
with me.
So when I log into World of Warcraft, one of the things I like to do most is just find some random person and encourage them in some way. And I think that's the funnest part of the game than any of the stupid recipes and
I think
I got this piece
I
of who gives a
dude,
nobody
I
gives a
loved nothing more than just uh there's like 8 people on or whatever, and I just type some bullshit into the chat within those 8 people, and they're like, I entertained them. I love
right.
entertaining people. I
Hang on,
truly
I'm
do.
gonna grab another beer. I'm still
Hey man,
speaking, but
no,
you're not gonna see me.
hey, get another beer, bro.
Yeah, but I'm still here and all, but
I got you, man. I got you. I wish I want the community I had 2014. I want that community, but in the same sense, you can never have that community again.
Yeah, but you can have a better community, is what I'm saying. And all
It's
that same feeling that you're talking about, it can be
Mhm.
recaptured because all the elements are still there. It is possible.
You know what? I had so much fun when we were doing I remember fucking elevator thing, and I actually screamed like I was falling down an
I
elevator.
think I had that clip.
It was
It
so
was
much fun. It was
Nyalotha
so
raid. It
much.
was
Yeah, it was
Nyalotha.
Nyalotha. It was
You fell
Nyalotha.
down into the pit.
I did. And I was so drunk, I thought I was actually falling. I was like,
Right.
I
I'm pretty sure I still have the image of that. So I need to make a special YouTube video of that so that
nah,
we have it for the record.
man.
It's so good. It'd make a good intro video or
Dude,
something.
from the first days of our role play, I was
Yes.
like, this is gonna be fun. And it was fun.
See, what happened was these the jobs I've been working, the custodian, the security, they were
Bro,
so crushingly difficult.
dude, no, I totally get it because I've worked the same fucking things. Dude, I've totally done it. Even no, I've totally done it. Totally done it. I've worked I've heard you know what? Yeah, honestly, it's actually, one person's uh thing is not another person's thing. You know what I mean? Like, I've worked. I shall say I shall say I finally started making any amount of money that was worth anything, like when I was 30.
Hmm.
And up to that point, I've worked horrible jobs. I was a server, and retail. It's just fucking awful. It's just fucking awful.
It is. It
It
is.
is. And I know you've suffered the same thing.
Probably. I don't think I've suffered it. I really don't think I've suffered as bad as you have.
Uh, you know,
You've paid your
yeah,
dues.
I have paid my dues. I think you paid your dues as well. I think you're being
I've
too
suffered.
fucking.
Look at this. Look at this farmer tan here.
That's a good
My
farmer.
arm got
What are you
fried.
living in Florida?
I look like, well, no, dude. I'm telling you, Texas is hotter than Florida.
I
But
believe it.
yeah,
That
that's the
is a
different.
farmer tan. Boy, you gotta tear your sleeves off, man.
Well, that was the security job. You had this uniform and the
Yeah,
shirt that you would wear. It's the most awful material that does not breathe,
yeah.
and
I believe it.
you
I
can't put an
believe it.
undershirt on it because it's too hot to wear an undershirt.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
So you've suffered, I've suffered, and I've heard the suffering of others too. I work with a bunch of uh, elite soldiers, I guess, and their suffering
oh.
is mind-boggling to me. It's like, yeah, it's fucking
Yeah, I'm
mind-boggling.
definitely not built for that kind of suffering. I'd crumble under that kind of pressure.
I don't think you would. I don't think you would. I don't think I would either. I think if we truly, truly, deeply in our heart wanted that, we could achieve it.
You've got to want it though.
You have to want it. That is correct. You do have to want
The only thing I want is air conditioning, a comfortable chair, and
it.
what we're doing right now. That's it. I don't need any glory or anything
You
like that.
don't. You are not driven by glory.
No, I just want to enjoy good company with good people and live in peace. Is that too much to ask?
It's not. Amen to that.
The other thing, I've been playing that Star Wars game. Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Oh, I love Star Wars: The Old Republic. I was
Man,
such
that's
a
so fun.
fucking badass at the arena thing. Because I
Well,
had done arena for fucking 8 years up to that. I was like, you guys are gonna lose.
well, you've got to have a good internet connection for any sort of competitive PvP.
You do.
But the story, the character development, I never played through all the different character stories in that before. So
You
I
know,
just
I did Jedi, and then I did the stealth guys, the dual-handed lightsaber boys.
the Shadow.
Yeah, the Shadow. I really like the Shadow. Quite a
I
bit
did Jedi
actually.
Guardian, and I'm doing I did the the trooper guy for the Republic. I forgot what they're called.
Oh, dude, I never played the machine gun boy.
Oh, that's fun.
I
You just
bet they
gotta
are fun.
mow people
Yeah.
down and then hit them with a grenade.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
It's fun. It's cool. Then there's and the Sith variant of the dude. If you have to indulge your dark side, that's the way to do it. Uh,
I
Darth
agree.
Talmage,
I
this guy, he's
agree.
a Sith juggernaut, and
See,
I was
oh,
going
I
around,
love the Juggernaut. That's the
and
one-handed lightsaber boy.
there was a new player, and I could tell because he's low level, he's Republic, and I've got the Darth Vader suit, right? He's got the evil eyes and the
Yeah,
mask, and the cape, and,
yeah,
and the red lightsaber, and he goes up to this new player, draws the red lightsaber, and this guy typed, "Mommy," Cap- and
yeah.
took off running.
Dude,
So I mean, terrorized him
ah,
to some degree. I wasn't really. It's just I actually think it enhanced that guy's game playing experience because hey, look,
yeah,
holy shit, there's this high
dude.
level character that looks evil like Darth Vader. It's scary, but the game's fun. And, so I just
Yeah.
did that little demonstration. He ran off, and
Mm,
but
mm,
it's
mm,
fun. You know what I
mm.
mean? And
Dude,
it's
yeah,
such a good experience.
yeah,
I really like.
yeah.
Now, the company that was originally running Star Wars: The Old Republic, they've turned it over.
Mm.
They sold it to another company. So I don't remember the name of the company. You can find it. Swotorista. She runs a YouTube channel. She's on Twitter. Her life is she's like the wow head of the Star Wars game.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if you want more details, look her up. But she was explaining that another company's taken it over. They moved all the servers and all that. But the game's the same because I've still been playing it, and it's a lot of fun for me. The story's a lot better than World of Warcraft. I actually get more gratification out of playing that than I do World of Warcraft.
yeah. Wow, I hit quite a fucking block. Hold on, man. I, I gotta, I gotta do stuff.
Yeah, no problem. Do what you got to do. In the meantime, I'm going to pull up. Let's see. I'm going to share a screen here. Present. Hang on. Oh, I accidentally X something out. That's not good. I'll pull it back up. See. Again, it goes back to the whole thing of when you're broadcasting any sort of thing, you cannot have more than 10 seconds of dead air. And so I have to keep speaking, even though my own speech distracts me from what I'm doing. But we'll get through this one way or another. Okay, so John Malin, right? All right, so let me share screen if this thing will permit me. Share screen. Yeah. Okay, so that's that's John Malin, and he has taken a break from live streaming, which has been horrifically bad for the audience. But this is him, and he's also been working on his own health physically. He's gone on he's doing the carnivore diet, and he's also been practicing intermittent fasting, right? So he's practicing intermittent fasting. And so he posted a notification of that he'd completed his first 24-hour fast. Now, I happen to have actual footage of John Malin's first meal post fast. So give me a minute to share that with you. Getting a little faster. It takes me 10 minutes to pull up a new video instead of 30 minutes. So that is that is a step in the right direction. Oh yeah, hang on. So Dragonsbane, I'm talking about a gentleman by the name of John Malin. He's a streamer. He's a comic book creator. He's a professional comic book artist of some renown.
What a guy.
And I'm just gonna show you really quick who this guy is.
I already like
Right.
him.
So, yeah. So that's John Malin. Says
We're
one of
not
the most
sucking.
Chinese. We're not sucking
Sure.
Chinese dicks. John Malin, 2023. He is dangerous. You know, as you can see right
John
here.
Malin. Is he
Yep.
gonna shank me in the dark alleyways of DC? John Malin, I gotta hear you.
Yeah.
If you're not a pussy, you're gonna come up and step up and say, yes, I will shank you.
Well, the problem is he ordinarily streams on a regular basis, but he's been boycotting streaming for the I don't know what the time frame was, but he hasn't been online and he's been dieting. He's on the carnivore diet and
Good for him. Good for him.
he's been intermittent fasting. His latest fast was a 24-hour fast, but so I actually happen to have footage of his first meal post fast. Give me a minute to just bear with me. Give me a minute to pull this up. Yeah, because I have him eating so he hasn't eaten for 24 hours and he's finally given food. And let me find the video here. I think that's it. All right, and here we go. Make
Oh,
sure.
he's
Yeah,
the
that's
husky
him.
pup.
Okay, so John
Is he-
Malin, he's finally presented food after not eating for 24 hours. Here it is.
Yeah, yeah. Bro, you think this is crazy? Watch a golden retriever puppy eat. Little pup. Alright, I have to.
Yeah, bring it up because if you share your screen, I can broadcast it as well.
No, I have nothing to share.
Okay.
I'm gonna share my screen when I go to go other places. Oh, there. I want nothing more than get drunk and do another raid.
Yeah,
With
those
you,
are some
man.
good times. You know, we can do that too.
So much fun. Even if it's just me and you, even if we do Raid Finder, if it's just me and you, we're in this chat, we're just having fun. I'm so fine with that.
Ekru, remember Ekru? I've been talking to her.
Oh
She's a
yeah,
fantastic person.
yeah. I remember there was a big let me recall back. Oh, there was a big falling out. Oh, it's her and Mookie.
Mookie? Who's Mookie?
Boogie feet.
Oh yeah. Well, it wasn't her. That dude was just going after everybody. There's something I don't hate the guy. It's just
I
I'm
don't
not
dislike him.
I don't dislike him either. There's just there's nothing I can do to help him. But the straw
Yeah.
that broke the camel's back was, he was I would make new friends, he would drive them away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the straw that broke the camel's back is he started chatting with Green Otter about my business. And at that point it's like, dude, what the F? You know, you're not I can't help you. You're dragging me down and you got to go. I can't deal with this anymore,
Feel that. I feel
you
that.
know.
Green Honor. Green
That
Honor.
guy's a creep. I saw the guys from G4, the Gnome Guild,
Mm-hmm.
and
I love those guys.
oh yeah, I was on my gnome character. I was role playing with him, and that creep Green Otter he creeps around. And he's watching us. And it was just weird. It's like, can't you go do something else? Because I know the guy doesn't role play, and I'm
You
here.
know, the role players have always had a bad rap, and I will advocate here and now. I've always enjoyed the role player's presence.
Dude, the role play's
You're not.
still happening. I'm just saying,
You think
because I've
so?
been doing it. This wasn't a long time ago. This is a couple of weeks ago.
You know what? You still role play? I still role play.
Yeah, man.
I
I don't give up
can't
on that.
drink so much anymore after tonight. But I shall roleplay, and I think my roleplay will probably be better as a result of me not indulging in
Well, you got to
alcohol.
give your liver a break periodically. You've got to go on alcohol fasts to where
Hmm.
you abstain completely. And things you can do to heal your liver: turmeric extract, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar mixed with water. The way I do
Yeah.
lemon juice is I get a raw lemon, I slice it up, and I squeeze a wedge into a glass of water, sip on that while I'm doing whatever. And by sipping on that, it's healing my liver. It's cleansing all the crap out.
Yeah. I should probably get on that.
And there's a milk thistle, and it's got other herbal elements in it that can help as well. See,
Look at that. Look at
liver
that. Look
health.
at that. Liver.
Global Healing Center. They've got some out off the charts good supplements that can improve your health and extend your life. And just improve the quality of the life that you have. So I'm all about it. Alcohol is good. When I was working at, labor intensive jobs like a custodian or even security, because of the amount of walking that I had to do,
Yeah, yeah.
I had to drink one beer after the shift. If I did not, I would get muscle cramps so severe I couldn't sleep.
Voodoo
Because
Ranger, I recall.
hops, the hops that are used to make beer, they are a muscle relaxer drug. I mean, it's not as intense as a prescription strength, but it had that function. So if I worked my shift, came home, ate dinner, tried to go to sleep, I'd be woken up by a cramp. The only way to get the muscle cramp to go away would be to drink a beer, because the hops would act as a muscle relaxer,
Yeah, yeah.
get, get that cramp muscle to stop cramping, and then I could go to sleep. So uh, when I was working labor jobs, I had to do that. That's why it's common for a working man. The factories, you go to the bar after work. Why do you go to the bar after work? You go out to the bar after work to drink the beer, to socialize, but to drink the beer so that you get the muscle relaxing effects, so you don't get the cramps, so you can sleep, so you can be ready to work the next day.
I get it. I get it. I totally get it. I totally get it.
So that was it. But now this new job I've got, it's not as labor intensive. I
I'm
mean,
glad.
I'm doing
I'm
work,
glad.
but at the
No.
same time, so I
Yeah.
don't I don't drink as much as I used to, because I don't have to.
I feel that. I feel that, and I won't. I won't
That's what
drink
I
as
love about
much.
the job, is that I'm sitting actually, the thing I dread about the job is break time, because break time I have to get up and walk to the break room. I just want to sit down and do the job, work on the documents. If they didn't say anything, I'd go 20 hours without stopping, because it's what I'm built for. I'm built for that kind of work.
Yeah, me too.
But
I feel that.
walking around scrubbing floors and stuff like that, I'm just not made for that.
Nah, I
I mean,
feel
I'll
that.
do it if I have to, but I
Yes.
certainly don't prefer it.
Yes. 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 To, yes. Yes.
But as far as the video game world goes, is there something we can do that would be fun? Something simple that does not require a lot of effort?
Dude. Dude.
I mean, if you want to do a raid, dude, look, I have a lot of experience putting raids together. I could put one
I.
of those together like that.
I don't even. I'm not even sure I'm capable of playing the same character anymore.
It doesn't
Dude.
matter. Because you're trying to top the
This is
charts. You can't
truly
look at it like that.
in the same vein. Once I was trying to top the charts. I would say during Kill Jade, and I was trying to top the charts. After that, no longer. It
What was
was
it?
it was
That guy. It was Shoshan's daughter married that guy. Shoshan's daughter and that guy, they destroyed one of my real life friendships. The drummer of the last band I played in.
hmm
The drummer of the last band I played in, and his wife were, some of my close.
Shoshan was such a sweet soul. I just can't imagine her. I can't imagine her intentions to be evil. They
No,
may
I
have
don't. No,
caused
she's not
evil.
evil. Look, I'm
Yes,
not
yes.
saying she's evil at all.
I got you. I got you. And
She's
I'm
not
not.
evil.
I'm not accusing you of such. I'm just saying, like maybe the unintentional, like fucking side spray, fucking caught you.
What's this? What the hell? Ronnie official 5. Halo hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink. Sorry, dude. I don't. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know what the fuck that is either.
Habla inglés. ¿Qué carajo estoy haciendo? Vai supiabo. All right, but no. So yeah, okay. So Shoshan,
Sweetheart.
she is for the
Yeah.
most part,
Mm-hmm.
and her daughter. I don't think she's evil either. I don't think any of them are for the most
Right.
part. But at the same time, um, they take the game too seriously, and they
Sometimes.
destroyed a real life friendship of that I had for years because of that. We were doing. This is back in Legion. We were doing the Gul'dan
Legion.
fight,
Oh yeah.
and that's early Legion. That's not even late Legion,
Yep. Killed
right?
Jaden's late Legion. Or Gul'dan is early.
That's right. And so we were doing the ahead of the curve achievement, and it was the wife of the drummer of my band, good person. I'm not going to name any names, but she'd been looking forward to it, but she wasn't performing at a professional level. Well, guess what, jackass? She's not getting paid for that. She's not a professional. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she's making mistakes or whatever, but who gives a flip? Because it's not about, none of us are getting paid for that. If we get the achievement, so what? You know, you know, I would rather not have the achievement and have the friendship than
Yeah.
lose the friendship and have the achievement because
Yeah.
because I have the achievement now. Who cares about that achievement? Not
Gone.
one person. But that friendship is gone. It's destroyed because because oh because you have to remove them for the achievement. The video game is not important.
Yeah. It's
It's the
not.
people that are most important.
It's true. It is true.
So, but at the same time, it's something to do as a group. It's like playing baseball, playing tennis, playing basketball, going on a hike together. It's something that we can do living in different parts of the world, living in different states. I can't say, "Hey, Dragonsbane, let's go to the Fort Worth stockyards tomorrow," right? Well, you'd have to buy a plane ticket and fly out here, and a lot of stuff that
I
would
used
go
to live
into
in
that.
Fort Worth when I was Fort Worth was like 9 to 8. I used to live there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Navy. It's a joint reserve base, Air Force, Navy, and all that. So
Oh,
it's around here. What's
cool.
cool is
Yeah.
sometimes you can see the F-35s practicing maneuvers around here.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
F-35s.
it's pretty neat.
Beautiful
But
plane.
either way, so that's the thing about games like World of Warcraft SWTOR is that it enables us to do something recreational as a group without having to travel anywhere, spend large amounts of money. So it's an easy way to socialize. But when the actual game takes more precedence over the human equation, that's where you have a problem, and that's a trap that a lot of people fall into. Okay, so Ronnie official 5 says, "Good afternoon, have a nice day. Greeting from us." Yeah, have no idea what you're speaking about, but if you're an actual person, then greetings. If you're a bot trying to sell something ridiculous, then
Fuck off.
yeah, pretty much. But oh yeah, so you get what I'm saying, Dragons. The bottom line is the
I
game is a
do.
medium of social interaction,
Yeah.
something to do. It doesn't matter what it is, and that's what a lot of people cannot understand. They can't fathom the fact they're so concerned of, I have to have this recipe, I have to have this gear, I have to
These
have.
people, and I don't even blame the current environment because the current environment, they always want the elite top 20% shit. Back in the day, dude, we could just, we just have
Come how you
fun
are.
and whatever the fuck we got is what we got. Like, you came to have fun.
Okay, so Ronnie 5 says he's from Indonesia. right? Where we are in the United States of America. Dragonsbane is eastern part. I'm Midwest. So welcome. And if you're enjoying what you're seeing, then welcome. We welcome you. You're a human being just like we are. But all right, so yeah, it's about the human equation. That's the most important aspect of it.
Yeah, I miss being just miss being around people, man. Honestly, it's really, stop playing.
Well, that's the thing, Dragonsbane. There's some new people that I've met since all the horrible things happened that you'd love. They're better than a lot of the individuals that we dealt with prior.
I'm such a friendly dude. I'd make friends with anyone. Doesn't even just wanna. Even still, I mean, honestly, I think I like Warcraft a little too much. I think
Mm.
it's my heroin, I guess.
I play it a lot. I still play it regularly. A lot of things I don't like about it, but I like the Star Wars game better because I like the story better. But at the end of the day, it's all about the people. That's the most important thing.
You're absolutely right, man. It truly is all about the people.
So, what are your plans for the rest of the weekend? Do you work a
Ah,
weird schedule, or
mm,
what's your situation?
I work a normal last 9 to 5. Probably such as yourself now.
Well,
Uh,
mine I'm evening shift because we get paid extra. So, but it is a regular schedule, and I'm very pleased about that. Instead of that janky, you know, randomized schedule that I was dealing with prior, having to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. No, thank you.
that's fucked. That is fucked.
Wouldn't wish that on anybody.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You're right. No, I work a normal ass 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. Wait, because I probably do less on Friday than I do more on Monday, so it's like skewed by a couple hours. You know what I
Right?
mean? Like,
Yep.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I know how it
People
goes.
people arrive early on Monday and leave early on Friday. It's just how it is.
Yep.
Well, dude, it's good. It's good to hear from you. And it's
Yeah.
very good. It's very good to hear that you're doing all right, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh,
So
I'm
next,
truly
what would you
glad.
like to do? You want to do another live stream? You want to do something on Warcraft? What do you want to do?
I would love to fuck around in Warcraft. I want least stressful thing. We both have our main character. Let's get our main characters, no matter
Let's
where
go.
they're at.
Let's go try to farm the elemental lariat recipe.
Dude,
It's
I'm down.
simple,
I'm down. I'm totally
and we
down.
can meet new people while we do that because
Yeah,
there
I'm
are still a
sure.
bunch.
I'm sure.
I've met some
That's-
desperate motherfuckers that are like, I want that recipe. I've been farming it for 2 years and I have to
I've been
drop it.
farming it. Boy, this shit's gonna
Dude,
change in the next 6 months.
I know. Yeah, I was doing that. I was doing an elemental lariat farm.
Yeah,
I because I formed a group
yeah.
and we killed this boss and the an enchanting recipe drop. It was because they have other
Ooh,
recipes, right?
yeah. No,
It's
they
not as
totally do.
valuable as the lariat because that's what
Yeah,
everybody's after. But
everyone's
still,
after it.
I got the enchanting recipe, and the guy's like, "I hate you. How did you get
Mm.
that?" And I was like, "Dude, it's just random chance. I didn't do anything special, but the damn thing dropped for me, and I have it. So,
What are
but
you
there's
gonna do?
cool people.
Yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. We go. All right, all right, all right. Next weekend is what we do. Media man. We go and fuck. Honestly, I don't even care. I just want to play WoW.
And you can.
I can. It is. I can. But the build up will make it all the better.
Yeah, I've got a I got one character of each profession And I even have a Drac here, the new dragon type race. I got one
They're
of
pretty
those. So,
fun.
yeah,
As far as I remember, they're pretty fun to play.
yeah, it's okay. Paladin's still my favorite of all that I've max leveled so far. Mage, I was really you saw me when I was leveling that. It
Yeah, I
was
did.
I was getting mad, but I got some gear on him and some of the changes, got the right build,
Dude, it
so
makes
it's
all the
not so bad
difference.
anymore.
You just freeze them and hit him with the Iceland. Dead instantly.
Actually, no, it's different now. It
Oh, is
is
it?
different. It's not Iceland, but there's some other,
Uh...
there's some other rabbits out of the hat that you pull that I'm bitching it works. So
No, no, no!
hey,
Don't mention it. I can't wait to see it. I want to see it. I think my favorite. I loved Shaman so much, and they got gimped, and then they were gimped forever.
it
And
happens
then
every time.
I started playing Rogue, and I'm like, Rogue never gets gimped.
I'll play a game,
Ambush,
you rogue.
ambush, 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 ambush. I really like Rogue. I really miss the Rogue from the olden days where you had to press like 27 keys to make it work. Now
Right.
all you gotta press is 12 keys. But I'm kind of drunk. I'm a little tipsy. It's probably about the
Well,
amount
that's
of
why we
keys I
get
can
devices like
press.
this.
That's a good.
You
That's
gotta have
good.
bullshit like this to play
That's
effectively.
fucking good. That's fucking good. Yeah. Let's- next Friday, I'm not gonna be drinking. I have to
All
do
right.
something. Let's have some fun in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, man. I'm down.
Me
I'm
too, man.
now I don't get off of work until 1 a.m. your time, right? Then I have to drive home, and so that takes me about 40 minutes. So
2
that
a.m.
puts me back home at about 2 a.m. your time.
That's fine. We'll play on Saturday because I'll probably
Yeah,
be
we do
asleep.
Saturday.
I could totally fuck around on Saturday.
Yeah, man.
I think we're gonna have a ton of fun, man.
Yeah, I agree. Now we'll have to coordinate the specific time.
Yes, yes, and we have each other's discords. We could totally do that.
Yeah, man.
And
Well, hey, thanks. I really appreciate you coming in live streaming. I think it was a blast.
it was a blast. I enjoyed meeting Narwhal.
Narwhal,
I was a little bit scared. I was a little bit scared. I was
dude.
like,
I,
I don't
I
know if
yeah, I
Narwhal was
get
gonna like
that,
me.
but I knew that just something in my soul told me you have to meet Narwhal.
He's a great
And
guy. Love that
yeah,
guy.
dude. And you need to
I
you
want
need
to
to go on his
pay
show
him for
more.
stuff. I want to pay him for stuff. How do I pay him for stuff? I
Well,
got
I
his.
mean, tomorrow we're going to be talking about. He's launching a new book, a new comic book. So he would really appreciate your support tomorrow.
I'm on tomorrow, dude. I'm on tomorrow. I gotta throw some money. Oh, for right now, I'm a little.
And
I'm
he's
a
not
little.
asking a lot. I think his book, what, $20 or something like that, will get you the book, and that's
No,
all he's asking
man.
for.
No, I want him to give me his address so I can have a ton of whiskey, some pizza, whatever.
Narwhal is a genius. He's a brilliant creator.
I
He's
saw. I saw from his cover. I could already see the dichotomy of uh the machine versus man. I didn't even need to see page two.
these are
I
these are
want to
all
see page two. I do want to see page two.
these are all the comic books I have that Narwhal has produced. That's a hard working dude.
Yeah, I like that guy.
So he's producing a good product. He's got good concepts, good stories, and a good person. And it's just fun to be around. I just it's match made in heaven when it comes to friendships. And so eventually, you need to interact with Narwhal more often because you don't need me to be on this point. You need to be able to go on his show
No,
whenever you want to go,
no, I need Aldion to get up the bridge because I'm scared of Narwhal. He's too goddamn good.
well, he's good, but he's down to earth.
And I'm gonna hold you to it. So your ass has to come.
Well, I'll show up as
All
long as I'm
right,
not
all
working.
right. Then there's no fucking hurt feelings here, boy.
Right.
All right. All right, man. That's next weekend. Let's do some World of Warcraft shit. Let's
Yeah,
let
man. Down
let's link
for
up
it.
with Narwhal.
That's the thing. Some of these guys, Eric Weathers, the creator of Brick Road, he was saying, "Oh, I tried the new World of Warcraft. It's good." And so sent him a message like, "Dude, you want to do some dungeons?" Like, "Oh, I don't have time." I'm like, dude, I mean, I'm not asking for a raid or regular weekly
One
raid
hour,
commitment.
bro. 1 hour, bro. Just
Not even
hang out with
that.
the
Let's
boys,
go do a dungeon for half an hour. You know,
dude. Once he hangs out with the boys, he's not gonna wanna.
Then it'll
He's
turn
gonna
into
hang
5 or 6 hours.
Oh no, 5 or 6 hours of World of Warcraft. Whatever will I do?
That's nothing.
Truly is nothing. Truly is nothing. Well, Dion, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I'm also doing well.
Awesome.
Um,
Glad to hear that too, man. If there's any,
you know,
if you ever want to come visit Fort Worth, let me know. I'll take time off or whatever, and we'll
do
go
do
shoot the shit. You might want to see the stockyards. I don't know.
it might happen, dude.
Yeah, man.
I
Let me
used to
know.
live. I used to live in Fort Worth. I was just a little baby. I was just a little baby. But fuck yeah, man. Next weekend, let's play some WoW. Let's
Yes,
play some fucking WoW.
let's do it.
All right, man.
Well, have a
I'm.
great night. Thanks for showing up, and
Hey,
we'll be in touch.
you too, man. Have a good night.
Good
Love
night.
Narwhal.
We
Love
love
all
Narwhal.
the You guys have a good night. Narwhal, we're all counting on you. We're all counting on you, Narwhal. You better do good. I'm just kidding, man. You've already done well. You've already done well. Yeah, you don't have to improve or impress anyone. We already love you, bro. All
Yep.
right, you guys have a good night.
Have a good night, all. I'm ending the stream now. Take care wherever you. Good night, good day, wherever you may be, and God bless.
God bless.